following show features reviews from wildly unprofessional critics operating without the supervision of professionals. The thoughts and opinions held by these individuals are not to be taken seriously and do not come from a place of intellectual integrity. This show doesn't reflect the opinions of Criticless or its users. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's time to finally stop the constant flood of filth and propaganda coming out of Hollywood. Fill the airwaves 24/7 with that garbage? We gonna do the same thing.
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
Not gonna lie, love to sit, take big dump on the toilet watching videos. Respect. Okay.
What's up? What's up? What is up, everybody? Hello and welcome to another episode of Criticless Cast Unhinged. We are back. We are here. And as you can tell, this is a very special episode. I found just randomly these three grumpy old men from this show, Dad's Turn to Talk. And I was like, you know what? These guys, we need to get them on because they seem like a fun bunch. And a lot of you guys in the chat like to check out their show as well. So we decided to bring them in and just expose them to the just absolute debauchery that is this stream. So yes, I guess I need to introduce my special episode co-host, obviously someone that many of you guys have seen multiple times before. Bob Loves Movies. We got Bob in the house. What's up, dude?
Not much, man. It's good to be here. I think the last time I was here was back when we were talking Oblivion. So that was a lot of fun. So yeah, and I really got to thank you for having me on then, Blaine, because I learned a lot just being on that show that actually helped change the structure of Dad's Turn to Talk. And these two guys will tell you that after I got off that episode, I was like, guys, I love the structure they got over there. So I got a few ideas on some stuff that I want to do. And that kind of sparked what the show has now become. So got to thank you for that.
Right. Oh, well, dude. Yeah, no problem. No problem. That's the thing, man, in this space, you know, you kind of learn a little bit here and there and you hope you can pass it on to other people and help. And I try. So it's like, I've been figuring out this whole YouTube thing too, because as most of y'all know, it's like when I started Criticless, I was not expecting to do YouTube. And yet here I am. You know, it's kind of like with you guys, you know, y'all start this stream and you don't expect for the massive celebrity to be Josh, but then it happens. It's like Josh just takes over the show. He's the guy. You know, everybody just wants a piece of Josh. So, Josh, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, my man, Blaine? Great to be here. And I love your intro with Roddy Piper. I mean, what a great movie. That's one. Yeah. Guys, we got to cover that movie. It's been so long.
That's a good idea.
It's so good. Actually, speaking of, our Criticless merch is They Live. We have like a whole line of They Live stuff that's Criticless. One of our artists, actually, Dave Denzara, he does a lot of like anti-establishment, counterculture type stuff. He loves They Live, and so he did a bunch of They Live stuff for us. So yeah, this is one of those. It's pretty cool.
You talk about Josh becoming a celebrity. I want to point out that in our group over on Criticless, they're wanting to start their own fan club for Josh. We even have our own T-shirt that we're working on for that.
We do. We are working on a T-shirt. I think we want to start
really
into merchandise.
Well, the joke there was that they should make a T-shirt, or we should make a T-shirt with Eugene from Greece, Screech, and then put Josh right in the center.
Oh no!
So I did that, and then on the back it says "Welcome to Purgatory" with the Dad's Turn to Talk logo. Subtle Deviancy actually put that on there in a super chat before the show started. And I got to it in enough time before the show started that I quickly put together a T-shirt to show these guys.
Bob,
that's awesome.
It was Skolnick from Revenge of the Nerds, not Grease.
No, that was Eugene.
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
it wasn't Skolnick, dude.
It wasn't.
Good Lord, Derek.
These guys, see. Bob, get your house in order, Bob. See, this is what happens.
You see, this is the way we want it. You know, Meister actually said it this way on X today. he said that hanging out with us is like hanging out with your friends, and that's the way we want the show. So you know what? Josh can continue to be an idiot. That's fine. You know, it's fun.
Speaking of idiots, we have Derek here. Derek, what's up, man?
Yes, hello. Nice to see you guys. Long-time idiot, first-time caller. Happy to be here, and thank you, Blaine, for welcoming us on, and happy to be with Bob. I don't know about Josh. We'll wait on that. But
right. Really, you haven't talked for 10 minutes. Now you're talking. Good Lord.
Well, yeah, because I know my cues, Josh. Unlike you. Okay, so Blaine, thank you again. For having us on.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I thought it kind of worked out perfect because the chat kind of knows this month we've been kind of doing this. They decided to kind of do these like monthly events where like so right now in Criticless they're doing Animation April, and so we decided to kind of lean into that as well. We've been doing some reviews with that group, and we're like, okay, well, it's April, we'll do some animation movies. And I'm like, it's kind of perfect because we're having you guys on, got the dads in here, we're all dads. Animation movies are perfect for that. And usually this show goes off the rails. I'm not even
looking forward to it.
You're in good company, Blaine.
We don't have to be on our best behavior on this show, guys.
No, y'all really don't.
God.
Last week, my wife was like, we were going through a segment, and my wife was like, Blaine, we just had 20 people leave because that video that you just played said fuck like 70 times. And I was like, I'm sorry. Like I wasn't thinking about it. Like it's just, you know, but it's how it goes, you know.
The F word?
Right.
Yeah, Derek won't let us say it on ours.
Right. Hey, well, listen, there's no holds barred here. And I normally have Chris on the show, and Chris is like, how you guys you don't have like your own channels, but you do the stuff with Bob and you're involved with Dad Surgeon talking all that stuff. Chris is the same way. And sometimes Chris says stuff where I'm like, we're going to lose the channel. Like they're gonna take us down. Like this, you can't say that. And I always have to follow it up. It's like in Minecraft, we would do that in Minecraft because we would never do that in real life or even say anything like that. So you guys are safe. I doubt you'll be able to match the shit that Chris says on here. So,
probably not.
Yeah. No.
But Josh takes it to a different level. So this could still be fun.
I don't take it to a different level. Ask my wife.
Not yet. Just wait. The night is young, Josh. Just wait.
Oh, it is. I'm ready to keep going and going.
Right. Well, I'm ready for it. And what I do need to do, though, I haven't done it yet, is say what's up to the chat. We got a lot of you guys in here, a lot of the usuals. I see y'all. What's going on, everybody? And I'll run through some of y'all as we kind of call attention to some of y'all in the chat. But we did have some supers that I wanted to point out. Risk It for the Biscuit. He became a YouTube member. We got Risk It as a member.
How about that?
Yeah, thanks, Risk It. And Risk It, really cool dude. Got to hang out with him in Orlando. I've seen you guys talk about it. I've talked about it with y'all and the cons and stuff. You get to meet everybody. We got to get you guys to one of these cons.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
We've been talking. We've been talking.
Yeah, it's a blast. So I don't know. There's a lot of things brewing, and it's kind of tough because it's like Orlando's kind of the best one because it's a con. And it's like everything else, and you can go to Universal Studios and hang out, and it's all that as well. So like that was the thing, is at Universal we had like a whole night where I got to hang out with a lot of these guys. Speaking of one of them is Thundarius here in the chat. Like we got to hang out for a long time, do the roller coasters and everything at Universal, all that. So it's like you get to meet everybody. It's just really fun. Speaking of, so Thundarius for 5 says, I have come here to chew bubblegum and listen to Blaine rant with bad takes. Yeah, pretty typical. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Hashtag Pork Chop Legion. What's up, Thundarius? So are you guys aware of the Pork Chop Legion? Do you know?
No,
I am not.
Okay, so the Pork Chop Legion is a very real thing. It's spiraled wildly out of control. Long story short, on Main Event, everybody talks about Culver's. Do you guys have Culver's? Are familiar with Culver's restaurant?
No. I've seen Culver's based off your shorts, Blaine, but
okay.
We don't have them out here.
Okay, so you've seen the Culver's stuff. Josh, you don't have them, but Bob knows about them.
No,
I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, basically fast food restaurant, higher end, like they, as far as it's nicer, better food, they'll bring the food out to you, that kind of thing. But just their burgers and stuff are fantastic. Long story short, X-Wing had never been. He was one of the only people that hadn't. everybody's like, you have to get a butter burger because that's the item, right? That's the item you order. And he goes into this elaborate story because that's what X-Wing does. And then he, at the end of his story, decides to tell everyone that he didn't order a butter burger. He ordered something called a pork chop sandwich. And it was an outrage. Bad. It was bad. And it just got flamed into oblivion. It became this whole meme. And then I ended up following up with it. I ordered one because the bigger thing is it's not on the menu. The pork chop sandwich does not, it is not on any of the menus here, at least. I think in the Midwest where Culver's is from, it does exist. But you have to special ask for it. So I ordered one. Turns out they're delicious. And then being that happened, it has spurred this thing that's spiraling out of control where people are ordering. Honestly, Culver's probably owes us some money. Like, I'm not going to lie. There has to be a huge spike in pork chop sandwich orders because everybody's getting them. Literally the other day, this week, I was playing golf with my dad, and he was standing there, and he's like, I been hearing a lot about this pork chop sandwich, and I feel like we need to go and get one. And then he got one and was like, holy shit, this sandwich is awesome.
That's all.
He's like,
I'm looking at this menu right now. It looks incredible. Good Lord.
I saw the video of you getting the pork chop sandwich.
Well, I also
commented
saw
on that. And I was like, that looks good.
I also saw the video of the guy telling Blaine of the podcast that he ordered the pork chop sandwich. None of that audience was too happy with the host. An effing burger is what I remember the most at all that. Yeah.
What's the pork loin sandwich? Is that what it is?
Pork loin. Yes, it's a pork loin sandwich. Yeah.
A pork loin sandwich.
Yep. So totally worth it. Get it if you ever go. It's very good. But also don't get it before you get a Butterburger because then you will get shamed and people will call you an idiot. So yeah. There's an order in which things need to be done.
Yeah. Butterburger first and then go to the corner, put the dunce cap on, get the pork loin sandwich.
Right. Or you can be a full-blown fatty and just order both. No one's gonna judge you.
So Derek, are you writing this down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am.
Yeah. Take notes. Speaking of, we have X-Wing 5, fellow X-Wing brother here says, "Hail to my pork chop legionnaires. He created a monster and it cannot be stopped."
That's awesome. I want to go. Derek, where is there one by us? Is there anyone on the West Coast?
There's none by us.
Oh, wow.
We don't have any of these.
That's a shame.
I've never heard of it until just now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have any out here, but I'm familiar with it.
There was one in Chicago when my sister was living there. I passed it because then they had I think it was called Potbellies, and my sister said we have to go to Potbellies to get that sandwich. But they did have that one. Culver's they certainly did, but it was either Potbellies or Culver City, and we went to Potbellies instead. So a little late in the game.
Yeah, y'all need to do it. They're spreading, so. It is a Midwest thing, so that's where they kind of come from. And I've heard that if you get like a legit pork chop sandwich, like a local, like not from a fast food place, they're even better. So, the reason, as Crilly put here, is the reason that X-Wing found it was he saw it on a DoorDash menu, but it's not actually on the menu. That was the only reason he even knew it existed. Is he looked on DoorDash first and then went and found out about it. So, but yeah, he was summoned for sure. He heard pork chops and
That's a man of conviction.
Yeah, right. He is. He knows what he stands. He stands on business, So,
hey, if it's good, who cares?
Right. That's right. So yeah, we lean into it. It is. I will tell you though, it is absolute lava because they don't make them in advance because they're not on the menu. So when you order it, it is lava. Every person, like Thundarius in his video, did the same thing I did. Bites into it and is like. Every single time it is lava, so just know you'll burn your mouth. But we got Dole status for $2 says yo what's up, brother? What's up? Good to see you in here. And I do see one of y'all's regulars too, but first I'll pull up. We got Jay Doge in here with 5 gifted Criticless Cast memberships. Thanks, brother, really appreciate it. And to everyone that gets those memberships, welcome to the cult. We're glad to have you. So, yes, thank you so much, J.O., for the 5 gifted Criticless Cast memberships. And like I said, I see one of your regulars in here. I did want to bring him up before we keep rolling. We got Subtle Deviancy. For 3 months.
Deviancy? Oh, God.
Yeah, he's the vice president. Josh, I bet you can't guess who the president is.
Yeah. It rhymes with Pixie.
Oh, Dixie's involved with this.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Well, Settle kind of roped him in, and yeah, they got my vote.
Of course they do. You wouldn't think that Bob would have known me as long as he does. Oh, they got my vote.
Well, that's exactly why they got my vote, because I've known you so long.
Why does Josh look like he is hatching an egg? Okay, DVNC. No idea what you're talking about. Stop going to AI and trying to come up with things to attack me. Come up with your own stuff, dude.
Subtle's wild. But yeah, he says Vice President of the Napper 19 Josh fan club reporting for duty. It will make you guys happy, I think, to know that I sent him a package in the mail with a sticky note that just said, "You're gay." So,
good. I'm glad you did that.
Well, Blaine, thank God you supported my text messages, because I sent him the same thing.
Did you? Okay.
I'll say this: he keeps you on your toes. That's for sure.
He does. Yeah, he does. Mm-hmm. He's a wild character, to say the very least. But cool. Yeah, and we've got 3 from him. I will pull this one up because you brought it up a minute ago. For 199, he says, "Why does Josh look like he's hatching an egg?" And Josh, we need to know, why do you look like you're hatching?
I don't even know what he's talking about, Blaine. Do I look like
you do?
Because you look constipated, dude.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yes, you are.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
You know exactly what to say.
See, here's the problem. He's going to be thinking about it the whole show now. Like, do I look constipated?
No.
Right.
Me, I would. If I did, you would know. Good Lord.
Is that what you look like? Is this it?
Really, Derek? I have a picture of you that looks worse than that. Really? You want to do that?
We're not talking about it.
It's not like you got the picture right now, Josh.
Yeah.
You guys have known each other pretty much forever, right? That's kind of the deal.
Bob, I've known since we were about 5 years old.
Yeah, we met in first grade, so we've known each other for a long time. And then I met Derek at Josh's wedding, and we've kind of stayed in contact through the years through Josh. And then we got really close once we started this ventures. But yeah, we've known each other for a while.
Derek, I met in college, freshman year of college, and he had a full head of hair.
Yeah, and I'm glad it left.
Right. Who needs it?
Yeah.
Who needs all that hair?
No, I had the biggest Jewish afro you could have ever seen.
You're ready for it to leave.
No, you know what? You're not telling me that I'm fired. I quit. How about that?
Right.
Yeah, it was brown. It was kind of brown and stuff. It was, and he dealt with it. He tried to grow it back. It didn't work. Finally, he just said, screw it. I'm saving it. Oh, yeah. Yes, you did.
No.
Jeez, you guys. No, it's okay. I'll take it. Y'all just keep roasting each other. But, I'm going to make it even easier, because we're about to get into a segment that honestly could have been made for the 3 of you guys. Let's be straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Was that Dixie? Pretty cool.
No, this is for us, Josh, because we're getting old, man.
Right. You guys are getting, listen.
We're not boomers. Are we boomers? No, we're
not boomers, but
y'all are zoomers. Y'all are zoomers.
We're all middle-aged and dealing with what that looks like in our mid-40s. All right? Just accept it, Josh.
Listen, it happens to the best of us. But, I'm going to bring up some stuff that I think you guys will enjoy here. I peruse the internet. So that's what I do on this segment, is I just find weird stuff that's happening out in the world. And, it happens to be that there's multiple hot dog related things this week. That's just how I roll. I am the Glizzy Goblin. I love a good hot dog. But we'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to show you guys this because I felt like you would appreciate it. And this just kind of made my day. 5.6 million views. These guys are playing ping pong in the street, but there is no ball.
I wasn't expecting that. That's awesome.
It's so good.
That's
oh, it's terrific.
Yeah, it's the perfect sound. Like, it's spot on. I was honestly impressed.
Oh my God.
Immaculate, really, if you think about it. That's exactly what the sound is.
Right.
That's literally bringing Monty Python and the Holy Grail to life right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I
Now,
was thinking that.
You know, I'm we'll wait for the glizzies. We're gonna pivot here for a moment of finding humor in misogyny. You're welcome. 6.3 million views. This is fantastic, and I could not stop laughing.
The Matilda effect is when women do the work, but men take the credit. For example, Dr. Rosalind Franklin, she took the first image of DNA. Dude stole it, got famous, and received the Nobel Prize. She got cancer and died. Gabrielle Collette, best-selling French novelist. Her husband locked her in a cream cellar. She invented something that doesn't really matter. She was dismissed as a glorified secretary. Best girls at the best price. Painted the creepy big-eyed portrait.
Oh man, that is awesome.
Oh my god.
Absolutely brilliant. The best thing he says, so he's mocking her one for one. And then over here near the end, I love what he says. He's just like talking over and he goes, nothing she says really matters.
Oh, that's so good.
So good.
Well, Lovelace invented coding she invented something doesn't really matter. She was dismissed as a glorified secretary. Best girls at the best price. Painted the creep.
It's so good.
Okay, so you never leave a woman to do a man's job.
There you go.
Right. That's right.
That's what it is, right?
Well, that's your wife, Derek. See what she says to that.
What's
if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
That's right. I mean, listen, let's be straight. She didn't get 6.3 million views. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. There you go.
You got a very good point there. I guarantee you her video, it was one of those 20 views tops.
Right.
That's right.
Dude, so funny. So funny.
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
Speaking of absolute chads, we've got another video here. It didn't go quite as viral, but this was an actual news story. And for some reason, I feel like this is something that Josh would do.
Hi, Caveat.
Laying out in the sun, even in the nude, there's nothing wrong with it.
John Sullivan is a tad overdressed today. Normally, he works out and sunbathes in his backyard and Fountain Inn in a thong or naked and unafraid.
When a male lays out in the sun in the nude, his testosterone levels go up by 400 times.
After an accident, he says his doctor recommended exercising and getting outdoors. He was arrested in his backyard March 13th, charged with indecent exposure.
It's a statute.
Bro, just straight up, doctor's like, you need some sun. He's like, you know what I'll do?
I'm just gonna strip.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tan my butthole in public.
But I love how the video's going because it's telling the story about what he's doing, and then all of a sudden he was arrested.
Yes.
He was arrested.
Yeah, that's right.
It's so good. And where this goes, I love to hear him just dig into this. It's fantastic because I mean, can you imagine? Like, he did this news story, it went public, and he's just like, yeah, my testosterone levels are through the sky. I've been out there tanning butt ass naked.
Well, and what makes it better is the fact that he finds himself more of a man for tanning himself butt ass naked.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Now I'm a real man. This is
right.
Look at me and all my glory.
That's right. Real men have no shame. You know, that's this guy. He's just laying it out there for the world to see, and he's like, "Arrest me."
God.
You know what? I'm a man.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Twitch,
So,
berries, and all the mashed potatoes up in the stomach.
Particular statute, indecent exposure, carries up to 3 years and could land you on the sex offender registry.
Attorney Beatty Ashmore has represented a case like this before. He laid bare South Carolina's law.
You're free to do what you care to do on your property, to include sunbathing in the nude. The problem comes in if the general public can see you. And so then the question becomes, are they going out of their way to view you? Have you taken preventative measures to keep others, the public driving by and or neighbors from seeing you?
And at about 8 feet tall.
So Josh, tell us, like, when you go out and sunbathe in the nude, do you make sure that the public can't see you?
Oh, I make sure they can't. This is what's funny, Blaine. Did you hear the lawyer? I've dealt with cases like this before.
Yeah.
But he wasn't surprised at this.
No.
That's what's funny. I've dealt with things like this before.
Right.
Can you go back just a little bit where we saw the fence?
Right.
How he said how
so right there. So this is what I'm talking about. He's like, well, have you taken preventative measures? Well, I got a fence up right there.
There's only a few holes in it.
It's a 4-foot fence. That's it.
Right. So let's take bets now. How many Limp Bizkit and Korn albums does this guy still listen to this day? Let's do it.
Right. It's got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Come on.
My way. My way.
You know what's sad is up on that fence. He's got it. It's his private property.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well. Yeah.
Hold on. Is the lawyer saying if this guy is out nude working out and somebody walks out and stares at them, it's that person's fault for staring? Like they didn't sit there and...
I hope so. You know, listen, that's what you get for looking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you get.
A man has the right to his property. That's for sure.
He's like, I can't help that I've got all this testosterone over here looking sexy in my thong out in my backyard, and you just decided to look over at me. That's your
for
fault.
example, say if you sleep in the nude and God forbid there's a fire and you can't get your clothes and you run out onto the street and people see you. Are you going to get busted for that?
Right. You shouldn't.
But, okay.
But let us know, Josh.
But hold on.
I'll let you know.
Matthew McConaughey back in the day got busted for playing bongos butt-ass naked in his house. And he was high as a kite. But guess what? He wasn't hurting anybody.
Right.
No, but he was. Yeah, it's weird.
It's a very thin line. So I'm curious what they pop him with. I don't know if they say on here if they've actually if they've followed through yet.
This side of John's fence is impressive.
This side, however, not as much.
Have you ever considered building a more solid fence over here so that no one can see you through that fence?
Yeah.
I considered everything under the sun at any time, but this right here is $12,000.
The deputy who arrested Sullivan wrote in his report he could clearly see Sullivan naked through the fence.
I think people look over here at a beautiful buff bull of an alpha male living a wonderful life from a car garage with a porch built on it, and they see something they want to destroy, just like everybody else that sees beautiful people doing beautiful things with a beautiful life.
The case now to be decided in a court of law.
He's just like, I'm an alpha male. Now, really what triggered everybody, y'all see this goatee thing going on here?
Yeah.
The real reason this all started is because this is what his ball hair looks like too. That's really why this started.
That's testicle hair for sure.
Right. The carpet matches the drapes, It's equally braided.
Yeah.
But I just love his reasoning there. Well, it's because you got this buff, beautiful bull over here, and they just want to destroy me when they see this beauty here.
I can see Bob doing this easily.
Yeah.
You see, that's the type of excuse I would use. That's the type of excuse I would use, but I wouldn't actually do it.
Would you do it for $1 million, Bob?
For how much?
$1 million. Knowing if there was a cop right there.
It depends on how much my lawyer fees are going to be.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
Oh God.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of other people likely to do this, we've got Fear the Beardo in here talking about my giant ball sack, and Beardo. Yeah. Talk about someone that would do this. Definitely Beardo. And his
big old ball sack. Big old ball
sack.
How does Beardo know this? That's what I want to know.
Well, there is this goes into a longer story, a little more uncomfortable.
Let me guess, it was cold that night.
I was in the pool.
It actually has
or
to do
maybe you just got done watching The Acolyte and you dragged your nuts, and maybe there was something.
Right, you had to ruin it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. See, Beardo knows he just I've told the story before. No, actually, long story short, many years ago got a vasectomy and they botched it. And
really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, long story short, what can actually happen when that happens is that you can end up with a giant pair. And obviously things have gotten better. It's not like that anymore. But it happens to less than 1% of people. I went to sleep and woke up with the biggest of balls, and was out of work.
Blade's like, they botched it. I got giant balls now. I got 2 kids running around.
Right.
Yeah, it was extra. It was well over above capacity in terms of
I just read what your wife said. That is epic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. She's not lying. I literally had to have a sling made. It was really bad. It was kind of nuts. It black and gigantic. So I had the biggest of black balls. So that's a fun story for everyone. You're welcome.
At least they were blue first before they were black.
Right. It was a pretty quick progression. Speaking of wieners, this guy, he's doing some stuff. So we've shared this fella before.
This is the guy with the Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
Bob's seen him. This guy does some weird stuff with Mountain Dew, and I was looking for this video a little while back. Finally found it. He's kind of taken off in the space, and you guys just it's gotta be seen to be believed.
You guys want to know something? All right. Are you guys sick and tired of taking the same old plain old hot dog water every time you get hot dog out of your boiling pot all the time when you prepare yourself a meal like hot dog right here, y'all? Well, let me tell you something. What will happen if hot dogs water take like your favorite beverages like Mountain Dew, for example? Well, let me show you something right here, y'all, right?
Wait, hold on.
Hot dog.
Okay,
right?
There's a hot dog here. This hot dog disappear. Watch the hot dog and watch where it goes.
Here, y'all. Well, let me tell you something. What will happen if hot dogs water take like your favorite beverages like Mountain Dew, for example? Well, let me show you something right here, y'all, right?
He ate it.
He just thrown that dog.
Yeah, that was it. Like right down the goal.
I don't think he really did.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
that was his
no way. There's no way.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Right here, y'all, right?
Right there.
Yeah.
It's still in there.
Yeah.
He's not talking.
No, he swallowed it. It's gone.
Yeah, that was it.
And followed by the hot dog water.
We gotta wash it down with something. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
I love Mountain Dew.
Dog Dew right here, y'all. 1 out of 10. This is not the one right here. I'm Seattle Dew right here, y'all. New character right here.
Derek, I have so many thoughts right now. I guess.
Oh, you can. You're welcome. Yeah. It's.
Do you want to say?
I like.
Something?
I was like, this is not the one.
Derek imitating this guy.
Well, it's kind of impressive, but
right.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing 2 skills at once if you really think about it.
Right. He throats the dog just out of the blue.
No,
and then
done. That's out of the way. Split second, done.
Dog Dew.
Now we're gonna make the blender work.
Right. And
he just swallows it. He just kept it in until and then he swallowed it and then drank the juice.
I think he swallowed it all initially.
No, he didn't, because he stopped talking. I think he had it in the back of his throat.
Did he stop talking? Or did he say? Because didn't he say now it's time for the water?
Can you go back, Blaine, real quick?
Yeah, there was no cut.
You guys want to know something? All right. Take like your favorite beverages like Mountain Dew, for example. Well, let me show you something right here, y'all, right?
No cut.
No, that was it.
Not talking at all. And look at his knife. He's kind of holding it.
But it's still in there.
Yeah.
Once you start swallowing
you're right. He didn't say anything.
That thing's down the gullet. That's it.
No,
it's gone. It's
That's
gone.
it.
It's gone. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
No, it was gone before, Josh.
Either way.
Yeah.
Dog Dew right here, y'all. 1 out of 10. This is not the one right here.
Not the one.
Not the one. Not the one.
It's not the one.
No.
Yeah. This is not the one.
You gave it a 1 out of 10.
Right. Now, are y'all familiar with the whole maxing craze? How maxing is being put on the end of everything, like looks maxing.
No.
You know, okay.
No, why have I not heard this?
It's okay. It's a good thing. We went over it last week, but that's the it's the new slang. These guys right here, though, they are Wiener-maxxing on their channel. And like I said, I'm the Glizzy Goblin, fan of hot dogs. These guys decided to make hot dog tartare.
It's hot dog tartare. We did it.
And I kind of want to try it.
You mean the guy she told you not to worry about. Just a dash.
Is that Guy Fieri?
Careful.
That's not bad.
I didn't know you could do a manual.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
where
wasn't
we're
bad
at,
at all.
like, I'd eat it.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, he's eating a raw hot dog, probably. I don't know if he's going to get sick out of that.
Yeah, he's not cooking it. You can eat raw hot dogs. I had a buddy in high school that did it all the time. Actually,
Really?
he ate the ones that were cheese filled on top of that.
Oh.
That kind of grossed me out. Yeah, that's a step too far. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with a raw hot dog?
Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
I can do steak tartare. Steak tartare. Hot dog.
What did I tell you?
Yeah.
Well,
that's
We're
right.
not boomers.
Program.
Yeah.
Josh, own it.
Right. Just
I don't know any other lines from Gollum.
Nice.
They're making their own, full-blown making their own fries on top of it. I got to respect that.
That's amazing.
That's
chips.
So MSG vinegar powder.
Hot dogs down.
Right there. So uncooked.
Yeah.
A little bit of chives.
Delicate of eggs.
That egg right on top.
You do a quail egg.
Yeah.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
It looks dope. I would eat that.
Yeah.
Let's take a step
The
back.
hot dogs are actually they're really good. They got like a smoky backbone. The egg yolk just makes it so rich and unctuous. Or you gotta get you one. Here, you have this
I
one.
mean, if this guy can survive this, he can survive anything. Look at that.
You're a fucking wizard.
But hold on.
Look at that mustache.
Yeah.
If
Looks
we're
delicious.
just talking about the ingredients that you have, that is some culinary presentation.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Right? Come on, man.
Like I
They
love.
went all out with that. It wasn't like they just threw it on a plate. I mean,
No, they went the full distance with that.
I mean, we eat steak tartare, and it's very similar.
That's
so,
not the same thing.
It's not the same. It's not similar.
God damn it, it's not the same thing at all.
Oh, he eats steak tartare. No, it's dude. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd eat it. I would
I'd eat it.
absolutely eat it.
Look, Miss Criticless, I can understand that you would feel that way. I'd still.
Miss Crit, I love
eat
how
it.
professional you are,
Right. Still try it.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Criticless.
I'd still
That's
try
right.
it. Come on.
I would too.
They're being
Would too.
polite.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Dude,
it's
I'm
going
sure
to be
we'd
the best
like
thing
that,
in the
man.
world, but you got to try it. It's something that good? Come on.
Right. I mean, at least once, right? Like if someone was like, here, I've been Wiener-maxxing. Here's some hot dog
Exactly.
tartare.
If
Derek,
we're
you can't eat it.
going to
You're
max, we're going to max. All right?
Derek,
Like,
you're a
right
vegan. You can't eat it.
You're
I-
vegan?
now, I'm down.
He's not a vegan.
Oh,
He's not a vegan.
See, Josh
No,
loves to tell these inside jokes and thinks that everybody knows the punchline.
No.
Derek
Right,
went a year with telling me he was a vegetarian, and then he came to visit me and even forced me to take him to a vegan restaurant.
no way. No way.
And then
I
that
did.
night, a friend,
I did.
I went out and I got back and they had ordered a pizza in my place. And I said to Derek, "What did Derek have?" "Oh, he had meat. He had all
Yeah.
this. He's been
Yeah.
screwing with you."
I went over a year with that joke, and it was the
Oh my
best
God.
joke I ever pulled.
Well, we didn't live in the same city, so I never would have known.
No.
Josh, you fall for that stuff all the time, man. What was it? Was it this past year in fantasy football? Yeah, Josh had finally won a weekend, and he calls me up, and I didn't want to talk because I was pissed that my team had lost. But he's like, yeah, and I was like, dude, I can't talk right now. We experienced a loss today. I really can't talk. And he's like, "What, is everything okay?" I was like, "Man, I'm sorry, I can't talk." And so I didn't talk to him for like 2 days. And he calls me back. He's like, "Man, who died?" I said, "I never said anybody died. I said we experienced a loss. My fantasy team lost, man."
Oh,
Listen, I mean, if you're not trolling your boys, like, what are you doing? You're not being
exactly. I mean, what kind of a life are you living if you don't do that?
right.
Exactly.
You're being a bad friend.
yes.
That's true.
Yeah, you got to roast them into oblivion. So.
Don't be a bad friend. Don't do that.
Right, don't be a bad friend. Now, check this out. This thing did 14.1 million views. Kind of
crazy.
wild. This got a chuckle out of me.
Mama gonna kill you.
Dude,
That's
that
funny.
grin right there. Just straight up stole his mom's wig. And this is absolutely something my kid would do if my wife wore wigs, which she does not. But if she did, he would definitely do that. Yeah.
That's very special.
Right. You got to watch out, man. Little boys will absolutely troll you. But
I got 2 of them.
Yeah. They'll keep you on your toes, definitely more than the girls will. Now speaking of young boys, this boy right here, he found out what his mom does for a living, and he was a little shocked, and I don't blame him. I can't imagine being at this age and finding out that my mom did this specific job. This did 5.4 million views.
Do what?
400 for the buttholes.
400 for the buttholes?
Mom, why are you touching other people's buttholes?
Because.
Is it men's buttholes too?
No, just women.
Because women have hair in their butthole.
What? Oh my God.
Legit question.
Right.
So someone has to do it.
Oh, so she's an esthetician?
Yeah. So she waxes, and he's just finding out that.
So he has no. He thinks it's.
But the way the video starts, you think it's going to be something else because it's like, what do you say? 400 for the butthole? Is that what he said?
Yeah, 400 for the buttholes.
That was a lot of butthole.
There's hair in it. That's what gave it away.
Right. His response. She's like, "Yeah, there's hair." He's like, "What?"
Even with women?
Legit
question.
Appropriate response.
Absolutely.
So you have,
that's fair.
So someone has to do it. Like,
right.
Wax the butthole there. Women can't, man. Well, they can, but then it's just.
It's easier if I do it.
That's funny.
All the hair they can't see. Oh.
And you know what? That's a mom too. It's easier if I.
It's an honest job.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be that when you're older.
Oh.
That's funny.
400 for the butthole?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I just want to know if when he goes back to school, if they're doing one of those what do my parents do or something like that. Oh, you know.
Right.
She takes care of buttholes for $400.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly, Thundarius. This is my way. I'm trying to get a Manscaped partnership, listen. After the ball talk and the,
Yeah, you should.
There's a lot of things to be done here.
Right. There's a lot to be mined from the content here, and they could really advantage. They should see the work we've done for Culver's and realize that we're an asset to the.
This is a growing work in progress, and you're already continuing success.
Right. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing God's work out here. Now, one last thing I wanted to show you guys. The reason I added this with all you guys being dads, being husbands. This is my life on a regular basis, and I'm curious if anyone else lives this experience right here.
I'm a husband, and I somehow scare my wife in our own house.
Fuck's sake! Jesus!
I live here as well, right? At least a few times a week, I somehow manage to make her feel like she's in the movie Scream.
Jesus!
What do you want me to do? Wear like a belt?
Like, does this happen to you guys?
I am not allowed to do that to my wife. I am not allowed to do it. She gets very upset. My daughter gets upset. They don't like to be scared. They take all the fun away.
But he's not trying to scare them. He's just walking in the room.
He's just existing.
No, that doesn't happen.
Oh,
Maybe
really?
with my daughter a little bit, but not my wife at all. No.
Oh, dude.
No. So where I would really used to get my wife is when she was in the shower, and I'd be like, "Hey, hon," and she'd be like, "No, it's just me. It's just I know,
right?
I know.
Right. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. Did you want me to leave? Like,
right?
Yeah. But it scared her, I guess. And now you learn things. You knock on the door, right?
For me, it's not so much like walking in and all of a sudden her getting scared. She knows I'm there. But if I walk up and then I touch her or something, it's like
you get the jump.
You heard me walk up behind you. Yeah. What'd you think I was just going to do? Stand here and just stare at you behind you? I'm going to put my arms around you or something. I mean, come on.
Right.
Can I watch you sleep?
Right.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, right. That's what my wife thinks. Like I have started this method where I stomp around the house because I know, like, if I know she's in a room, I'm just like making as much noise as humanly possible. Because I'm like, she's gonna like freaking shit her pants when I walk in the room if I'm not as loud as humanly possible.
Do your kids get scared?
No, my kids don't care. Like it doesn't. It's just my wife. She is terrified every time.
And but then she's going to ask you, why are you stomping like that?
Right.
So you can't win.
Right. No, there is no winning. So
there will never be a winning. Never.
Right. I did need to bring this up because we've got Beardo here just talking crap. He says, we got $49.99. He says, because you're poor. Well, you're not wrong, right. Beardo. I am poor. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the $50. You're the man.
Beardo, you got to come on our show. We'll give you a bidet sponsorship like you asked.
Bidet sponsorship? Shut up, Josh.
He said he wants a bidet.
I said shut up.
What he's talking about. By the way, Derek hates bidets.
Oh, you do?
Hates them.
Okay.
Well, I don't feel a need to.
Right. Have water.
I can handle that. I'm my own man. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
When Josh first told us that he used a bidet, which I don't know why he would tell us this, because it's not like I wanted to know this.
No,
but he tells us this.
And he gets really excited about it, too.
Oh, they're so good. It's fantastic.
But my first response was, Josh, didn't they used to call that toilet paper?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but this is much easier than toilet paper. Toilet paper takes work. This doesn't.
Right. Then Josh,
you're lazy.
And I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, Beardo says he's looking for a sponsorship, the biggest of dumps.
All right, there you go. All right.
Yeah. That's why. There you go, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
See,
no, I don't.
So listen, you guys just create a bidet company. You can sponsor Beardo's channel, and I've never had one, and Beardo's he's making a good argument here. See, he's advertising it right here. Doesn't even remember his life before one.
Beardo, it's fantastic. I love it.
But herein lies the problem. Josh feels that he needs to be spoiled in every which way of life, and that includes whatever happens on the backside. All right.
What?
And that doesn't need to happen. It just doesn't for anybody.
It makes you uncomfortable when Josh is like, "I'm concerned for your butthole." You're like, Josh.
I don't see a
shower. If you want to have a dirty butthole, Derek, go ahead.
Josh, you don't even need that bidet. There's a lady right there for $400 that'll take care of it for you, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
The bath for your butt. Right. Fantastic.
Right. And if you went to her, got her services and had a less hairy butthole, less dingleberries, less need for a bidet.
I'm telling you, Blaine, if you got one for Mrs. Criticless, she would be so happy.
Yeah.
You would be the man of the house. She would be very happy. That's all I can say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So see, it's
yes, bidets are gay.
Right.
Thank you.
They are not.
Let's do it. Well, Josh, I don't know about you, but at the same time, for me as a straight man, I don't need something going into my what have you as the exit on a daily basis.
Right.
Then have a dirty butt, Derek. Okay.
Then fine, I'll take it. That's absolutely acceptable by me.
See,
all right.
Derek is like the guy earlier. He's like, I'm super manly. I have the dirtiest butt. If other people have a problem with my dirty butt, then that's on them. So they just need to get.
Oh my God, beloved!
Right, beloved. Holy smokes, for $100, beloved is in here. Holy smokes! Says
hi, beloved.
Hey, beloved, how you doing?
Beloved is awesome.
You're the best. Yeah, y'all done some streams with her and stuff, right? She comes around y'all's channel and
stuff.
Yeah,
she comes around the stream. We'd actually love to try to get her on the show. She's
beloved. We want you on our show.
Yeah, we'd love to have you come on.
Well, there you go.
She's not going to join us after that bidet talk at all, but
right.
We'll try to get her on there. Keep pure.
Listen, beloved, thank you for the 100. It's much appreciated. Sorry that I don't know if you just came in during Derek talking about his dirty butthole, but if so, we apologize. It's all Derek's fault.
I have the clean one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the problem is that you brag about it too much.
Right.
I just do it because it annoys you. That's why.
Blaine, you see what I put up with, man.
Dude, listen, I
freaking Heckle and Jekyll with me. I'll let you guess which one's which.
Right. It's like every time the bidet starts the talk starts, it's like Bob's like,
why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
And then Derek turns around and he's like,
sorry, retarded.
Yeah,
that's definitely Derek.
Yeah, that's me.
it's how it goes. And my wife is not lying. I am actually like weirdly a clean person. I'm surprised that we don't have a bidet because she makes fun of me because I like shower and bathe more than she does. So, it's
my wife will tell you that I don't smell. She's like, you are so weird for a guy. You don't smell, Josh.
Right.
I don't know why.
Right. Hey, Josh, listen, you just gotta keep it real, man.
Don't worry.
Right.
Good Lord.
But once again, beloved, thank you for the 100, and Beardo, thanks for the 50, guys. Much appreciated. Love to see it. Thanks so much, guys. Really means a lot. Right. See if Beardo's trying to throw me under the bus. Says I didn't brush my teeth or shower for the whole week while I was there. Yeah, the other week. Yeah. No, definitely.
So you know what that was? You're like, I'm on vacation and I got this beautiful body here. And this.
That's right. Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was definitely not. Well, with the week we had, that is the one thing about going to these cons and these events is that you get run ragged, and you almost don't shower or bathe for about a week because you're sleeping about 2 hours a day. So
you guys were running from almost start to finish, weren't you,
bro? Yeah, we thought we were going to get around to golf in. Did not happen. It was just wide. Yeah, we didn't do anything extracurricular. We were literally the only thing that extracurricular that we did do was just like drink, when in the few bits of time that we had for free. So that trip stayed wide open.
See, I don't know if that was extracurricular because I'm pretty sure you scheduled that in there.
Right. We scheduled in the drinking because you have to. With how that week goes. But yeah. So, anyways, I think that's pretty much been it for. We did. That's right. Beardo's right. We did have a poker night after we streamed.
That's cool.
Nice.
So, and he just wants to bring that up so that he can then follow it up with another message saying that he won, but the way that he won was a little. We had kind of given up at that point. That's all I'll say. But we did have a poker night, and we ate a lot of meat. And then Cole Hauser, we ended up grilling and smoking some things. And Cole Hauser brought some tomahawk steaks that were like the size of my head.
Nice.
They were insane.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, we were.
Josh
we
loves
were doing
poker
it
too, don't you, Josh?
I love what?
You love poker too, don't you, Josh?
I'm not allowed to play because basically I get beat.
No, I gotta tell this story. So when we were growing up, we used to have poker nights over at Josh's house, and it was a whole group of us, and we would have a blast. And we'd only be playing like for quarters and nickels and all that stuff. But it had gotten to where we had taken quite a bit of Josh's money, and at that point, we were still all teenagers at that time. At that point, his mom came in and actually won all of his money back for him.
No way.
Yeah, she did. She whooped our ass in poker. I kid you not. But she wouldn't let him play again after that.
Wait. So
that's legit.
A mom whipped your ass in poker?
Right. Oh yeah, she whooped all of us. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, but yeah, it was a fun story because Josh, to this day, we still won't let him live it down that his mom had to win all of his money back for him.
So can we make a movie about a poker mom that like in her 70s that just walks in and cleans house?
Oh, she did, man. She was a shark, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. My dad used to play every week. My dad had like an ongoing poker group for years.
You see, that's information you should have told us before we started playing against her.
I said my dad, but my mom played like.
Well, who do you think taught her?
Oh, my dad. He'll never taught me.
That's badass.
Evidently, yes. We know that.
Gangster. Real gangster.
You know that scene in Revenge of the Nerds where Booger's playing poker and the guy's like, oh, I got a flush, and he's like, oh, that's nothing. He takes the money. That's what we would do with Josh.
You got too many cards. Hold on. Let's get rid of those.
You got four tens? No, that's too many.
No.
Derek and I never played in college, though, now that I think about it. We never had poker.
We didn't really play cards in college.
No, we really didn't.
You should have, Derek. You'd become rich, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny we're mentioning this because my mom taught me how to play cards, and she was real good at poker and blackjack. She knew what to do.
I love blackjack.
Like,
Yeah.
my mom loves card-based games. My wife likes them. Like, just I don't know what it is. It's something about like
it's fun.
Those kind of games, right?
It's fun. Yeah,
right. We definitely had some fun playing poker for sure, and I was surprised. I did pretty well. I hung with all of them, and I had not played any kind of card game in years, so I was pretty happy with it. But Beardo ended up winning in the end because it was one of those things where it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Me and Beardo both had like a stack of chips like this big. Everyone else had none, and we're like, this is gonna just go back and forth for the rest. And actually, Marc Andre had some. He came back out of nowhere, but still, yeah, it was wild. So it was a fun game though for sure.
So it was just one of those where you all just went all in.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So It was fun. We went all in and blind, just whatever the hand was. That was the end of it. Was just whatever hand is dealt, we play it. And Beardo had the winning hand, so but he was a gentleman and didn't take anybody's money because he's like, that's not a fair win. So I props to Beardo for not cleaning this out after that. Yeah, for sure. But we do have a few supers here. Subtle's been popping off here in the chat as well. We got to pull some of these up here. Subtle for $4.99 says, by super chatting with Josh on the panel, I emailed my HR rep and I told her I now qualify as a neurodivergent ally and friend of the special community.
Wow.
That's a win.
Wow.
That's a win.
Is he on here? Is he still on here, or did he go to bed?
Oh, he probably is. He's probably in here lingering.
Yeah,
just waiting.
I would hide too, Subtle. I would hide right now.
Yeah.
Hey, don't piss off the vice president of your fan club.
That's right. You want to be careful.
I've yet to see it check.
He's the lore master. This guy has been creating lore in Criticless about me that is just
I heard
it's hilarious.
And yet we don't see pictures of
it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous at this point. I can't hardly even keep up with the lore. It's getting so deep that I don't even know where it is at this point. Speaking of, we've got another $4.99 from Subtle Deviancy says, you guys pulled a fast one on me. I fully expected this movie to be about 1980s exotic dancer with a heart of gold. No. This wasn't Josh's life story. Come on now.
No.
This wasn't his life story.
When Josh departs to surf and enters his next life, it's going to be as a Vegas showgirl. I can't wait.
Thanks, Eric. So glad you're killing me already.
Right.
So nice.
Well, at least we know he'll be a Vegas showgirl with the cleanest butthole. So
I'm going to hunt Eric and Bob every day. I'm going to hunt. Well, why am I saying I'm going before them? Good Lord, have you seen them and have you seen me? Come on.
Yeah, I've seen
Caveat. We got 2 from Caveat Ties here. It says, I need to say hi to Josh and the others can't stay long.
Caveat.
So
yeah.
Do y'all know
Caveats?
Do y'all know his real handle, his real name?
Yeah. Well, I bought his book actually, or one of his books.
Oh, well, no. Not that handle, not that one. He has another one that you have to address him by when he's on YouTube. He actually goes by Cave Titties. So whenever you see him, call him Cave Titties. It's not Caveat Ties, it's Cave Titties.
Cave Titties. Okay.
Cave Titties. So anytime you see him,
awesome.
Yeah, remember that, because that is his real handle. He likes to hide it. He's for some reason he's ashamed of his name, but that's what it is.
Oh, Cave Titties.
Cave Titties, yeah. And we did have Bohica in here for $1.99 as well. Says, you making fun of my beard? Betas. So clearly, Bohica is actually the guy with the braided beard. So I guess we should.
Now that's a beard. That looks good.
Right. That's a beard. That's a manly beard. We can't keep. So, yeah, I got to respect it for sure. Now, I did want to pivot over for a few minutes and talk about some news because there is several things happening on the interwebs with the news stuff. So we're going to go ahead and run the bumper. And the first piece of news here, I was going to see what you guys' thoughts were on this, or even if you had an opinion on it, but they just announced today that Metal Gear Solid movie is finally in the works at Sony from the Final Destination Bloodline directors. So you guys, are any of you guys fans of Metal Gear Solid? Do y'all play it?
No, I've heard of it. I've never played it.
I've never played it either. But Derek, this kind of goes along the lines of what you've been talking about, how we're seeing kind of this pivot from like comic book movies and stuff to we're seeing a lot more video game adaptations and stuff. And this might be the next big thing that's going to come out of Hollywood. And obviously, they've been doing adaptations for years, but maybe this will become the next big summer blockbuster type of thing.
Right.
So.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping so. And with that, it's been a little bit tricky, I think, for people to be like, well, now that comic movies are kind of like, where do we go next? And this is where we go next, is with video game movies.
Right.
And
well, there's so much material, right? Like
that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it.
There is
you
a ton.
Create all sorts of movie stories just based off video games.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that's where we go.
Built in fan bases.
Yeah, and we need a direction, right? In terms of the compass, how do we head north? This is how we head north, in my opinion. Just in terms of movie theater releases, this is where we go.
Right. I hope so, and I hope they treat it right. We're starting to see an upswing in the video game space as far as the movies go, kind of like you were mentioning. And it's like, we've got the success of this recent Mario movie and plenty of other things over the past couple of years where for the longest time, the video game movies were like the shitty ones where you're like, oh no, like we're getting another video game movie. But they're starting to do better. And so as they point out here, though, Metal Gear Solid's been around for like 40 years. It's an old franchise. It's been in the space for a long time. Now, the other, I think, big piece of news here is that the Final Destination Bloodlines guys are the ones that are going to be doing it. Zachary Lepovsky and Adam B. Stein. And now
how did that compare to the other films in the franchise? Because to be honest, I stopped watching the Final Destination. I think it was after the third one. So
yeah,
I hadn't gone past that.
So personally, I thought that Final Destination Bloodlines was fantastic. I was not expecting much, and I had a blast. I thought it was a really good movie. Especially, I think it felt more in the vein of the original couple movies that were good, right? Like the first like two or so. I thought they did a good job. I think they're pretty solid directors, and I mean, they're coming off of that movie did really well. They're talking about here, it did over 315 million worldwide. And I'm guessing that the budget for that movie was peanuts because you can make horror movies on the cheap. It did super, super well. So it would make sense that they're going to pick up these up and coming guys that are making, they put out one good movie. And so they're snagging it for something like this. That used to be the playbook that Marvel would play by, where it's like, hey, we're going to snag up these either indie directors or somebody that's had this one really big hit, and we're going to bring them over. And Marvel had a lot of success for many years doing that. And now they're just like, hey, we're going to like hire somebody that doesn't care about the property at all and has put out one kind of okay indie movie that no one saw. So, hopefully this is more of a pivot to the smart type of Marvel filmmaking versus the dumb kind. But it's we'll see where they head with it. I am fairly excited about this, and they're saying that Avi Arad, he's going to produce this, and he's been involved. He's one of the big Sony people. He's been involved with a lot of things, and they're calling this a first look deal. So like my guess is that this will probably happen. It's a big franchise. There's a lot of money to be made here. So I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts on if you want to see it, or I know you haven't played the game, so it's a little harder to judge.
I'd still want to see it. I mean, I'm a sucker for this type of stuff anyway. So even if I'm not 100% familiar with the source material, I'm still going to go see it. So sign me up.
I agree.
And if we're thinking about this, think about the success that we're already dealing with right now with Super Mario Galaxy, Mortal Kombat 2 coming out. Let's ride this wave. Let's see where this goes. This is all the right stuff, I think, in terms of, I'm not going to call this a genre, but these are the right steps in terms of movie releases for major theaters. This is the right stuff for major blockbuster. I'm down.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm excited for it. I hope that it stays on track. Now, the interesting thing is Sony seems to be playing things a little fast and loose because I don't know if you guys have kept up with the news, but they recently they're currently making, and is coming out this year, Zach Krieger, the guy who made Weapons and the guy who did Barbarian. I don't know if y'all saw either of those films. I love them both. I thought Weapons was
I saw both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I liked them both, honestly, but I think he's a really good director. But the interesting thing is he has this year a Resident Evil movie coming out.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. Now, the interesting thing here, I don't know Beardo's still in the chat or not, but the weird thing about this whole movie, Beardo's a huge Resident Evil fan. He's super dedicated, loves the lore, all this stuff, played the games many, many times. But Sony is letting Zach do something very interesting with this new Resident Evil movie, which is that it's not sticking to any Resident Evil video game story. It's a completely new story, which was the complaint that people had about the previous Resident Evil series, right? Now those movies did fairly well, but that was the problem with them. And I'm very surprised, honestly, that Sony is kind of going back to letting directors just do whatever they want and not sticking to what the fans want. Now, the thing with this new Resident Evil movie, though, that I find interesting, we know that Zach Krieger makes really good movies. I mean, and Weapons was super loved. They have already test screened this movie, and everybody's coming out being like, this movie's the shit. Yeah, it has nothing, like, it's not any Resident Evil story, but it does feel like the games. It does, like, it's super tight filmmaking. It's an hour and a half long. It kind of almost feels like a Mad Max film, apparently, mixed with Resident Evil. So it's like, is Sony doing something similar here with Metal Gear Solid? Are they getting somebody who is not, are they going to stick to the lore, stick to what the fans want, or are they going to do whatever they want? And is that a good idea?
That always concerns me, is
right.
Like, are they going to stick to the lore? That's a big thing. We had somebody on our show a while back, one of my daughter's friends' dads, who did the SpongeBob movie, the Plankton movie.
Okay. Yeah.
And his friend, it was very cool. He actually came on right when it was released. So it was really cool of him to do that. But anyway, this was back when he's like, I didn't tell you, but my friend wrote the new He-Man movie. And I was like, okay. I said, should we be concerned? He's like, look, he grew up with the cartoon. Like, he knows. So of course that's coming out. We don't know what it's going to be, but from what we've seen,
knows what it's going to be.
Well,
I know exactly.
Already hates it.
Really?
Yeah.
Derek's not excited.
Yeah. No, I'm not excited at all.
But it looks like they're sticking to the lore.
Right.
And so we'll see what happens. But I think that's important. And I don't understand these individuals, these companies who bring in writers and say, don't stick to the lore. Right. And it's like, it's ridiculous. It's like, who do you think is going to go and see those movies? People who have never heard about it before, or us, the fans?
Look, that's not going to surprise me if Sony does that. I mean, look at what they did with the Spider-Man villains. I mean, they built this whole Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man in it, and it was trash. I mean, I know Blaine, you liked Venom 3, but
well, I mean, listen, my expectations were at 0, and I left being like, that was fun. I'll give it a decent score. Like, I'm not going to leave and say that was a great movie. I'm just like, I thought I was going to walk out mad. And instead I was like, that was dumb and fun. So,
But when we're talking about this, if I may, we're talking about 3 different components to this, which all of these lining up are very difficult to do. I understand that, but if you know the components at a basic level, it should be very easy to do. One is the lore, the other is the writing, the other is the production.
Okay.
Right.
And if you get all of those aligned, you should have a successful movie.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Go
ahead.
I hope. No, I was just gonna say, I hope it's good. I mean, I'm always nervous about video game adaptations for all the reasons that y'all are bringing up. I'm there with you. I hope they do a good job. That's the thing to really ask. Is it's like, are these guys, these directors that did, Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines? It's like, are they fans, or at the very least, do they have a writer that is a fan and wants to stick to it? That's the big question. So I didn't see in here. I was kind of looking. I don't think we have a writer yet, so I don't know if these guys are writing it, or what the deal is. We're still very early on in this. It's not like we have any kind of casting or anything like that. So this is just broken today. So we'll keep an eye on it. I am interested to see where it goes. I think once we get a writer announced and we start, seeing a little bit more about like the casting, that sort of thing, we'll have a better idea on if this movie's going to be shit or not. I mean, it's just,
fair enough.
It's kind of how it goes. So yeah, I hope it's great though. I do hope it's great. I did want to bring up, we've got a $50 super chat. Holy smokes, from Maester P. Let's freaking go. Maester P says, hey y'all, I came across the teaser trailer for The End of Oak Street, was interested in your thoughts and if you got time for it. So You know what? This is, we're kind of in that news segment / talking about multiple things. So I don't mind actually pivoting over to talking about this a little bit.
Let's do it. Because Meister mentioned it to me earlier as well, saying that he's interested in that movie.
Can we watch the trailer? Are we able to watch the trailer?
So
I'm not allowed to.
It's Warner Brothers. Josh. Warner Brothers are assholes.
Okay,
don't do it.
Warner's, then forget it. Okay.
Yeah, it's Warner. But what we can do, I'll pull it up. I have seen it. We can talk about it and we can clip through it. I think we can safely do that. So, because I had already pulled it up for that reason when I saw the super chat come through. I am actually very excited about this, but for other reasons, for multiple reasons. But and Master P, thank you for the 50. We will talk about it some. Really appreciate it, and I think he knows kind of why I'm excited about this as well. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. So this movie actually is so do y'all know anything about this at all?
I know vaguely what some of what Meister mentioned to me. I meant to watch the trailer earlier and I just didn't get a chance to. But he kind of told me what the basic concept of it was.
Right. So I'll read y'all the synopsis here. The synopsis, actually, what we can do, an easier way to do it, because actually this is already in Criticless in our database. So it's in here. End of Oak Street's in here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think they might have changed the name because they had announced it, and I'm pretty sure it was a different name at first. But this is coming out this year. So this is a movie that you can get excited about. It is happening. There is a trailer. When I found out about this, I instantly got super excited, but for a different reason, which is the director. David Robert Mitchell is directing it. This is the guy who did It Follows and Under the Silver Lake. You're either going to hate or love these two movies. I don't know. Bob, are you familiar with them? I get the impression that you
I did not see Under the Silver Lake. That was the one that you did a few weeks ago, right? That everyone hated. Okay.
Yeah,
so
well,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that one, but I did see It Follows. And yes, it is it's a different movie. We'll put it that way. Yeah.
Right. It's
I
an
can
A24
see where you either
film.
love it or you hate it.
Right.
I was fine with it. I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's a different spin on the genre because it's kind of like, what if a supernatural event / haunting functioned more like an STD? And it was,
that's what it is. That's what it is.
And it's literally that, like, what if ghosts were sexually transmitted and you like passed an entity by like sleeping with someone? It's wild.
Oh
wild
my
concept.
God.
Yeah, super wild concept. So
yeah, Josh, like if you were haunted by this thing and you turn around and slept with somebody, then that person would get haunted by it. And then if they slept with somebody else, then that person would get haunted. But then after that person died, it went back to the person before. It was strange. But
I was thinking about Scary Movie 2, Bob. Remember in Scary Movie 2 when what's her name had sex with the ghost? Remember?
But it wasn't like that. No, I mean,
like
no, they weren't having sex with a ghost. They were with other people. It's just that the ghost would pass like an STD.
Right.
Good Lord, that's who thinks of that?
It's wild concept.
I'm gonna make a movie about a ghost who gives chlamydia.
Just quietly spreads it to everyone, and they're like, "Where did this chlamydia come from?"
Well, okay, go gonorrhea first. That's simpler.
Right. And so this guy, though, It Follows was really good. He did Under the Silver Lake. Actually, speaking of Under the Silver Lake, now somebody we all know and that's on y'all's channel was going to be here tonight. Lily actually ended up watching it, loved it, was messaging me and stuff, and ended up watching it after we reviewed it. Under the Silver Lake is awesome. But so long story short, the guy who did these movies is the same guy that's doing The End of Oak Street. The End of Oak Street is coming out this year. I can get a date in a minute, but it stars Ewan McGregor and Anne Hathaway as the two main leads. Now, the premise here is after a mysterious cosmic event rips Oak Street from suburbia and transports their neighborhood to someplace unknown, a family soon discovers that their very survival depends on them sticking together as they navigate their own unrecognizable surroundings. So now they kind of bury the lead here, but it's very known what this movie is about. This movie actually takes place in the 80s. It's an 80s film, and it's about how this suburban neighborhood gets yanked out of their time and space and gets put into a world full of dinosaurs. So
I'm
That's
down.
the premise for this movie.
Ewan McGregor and Hathaway and dinosaurs.
Right.
I'm down.
Right.
This sounds like great possible science fiction to me. I'm down.
Right. Right. Which now stuff's not working here, so maybe I won't play it through this method. I have it pulled up somewhere else. Maybe I'll stop sharing that and I'll do it a different way. Because I did want to scrub through it. Oh geez, can y'all? I'm not gonna play this. Warner's gonna hit us, and of course it's not stopping. Where is this audio coming from? Can y'all hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
No.
Okay.
Holy you smokes. Kind of tell us what you think about it, Blaine.
Yeah. So, sorry, that was StreamYard wigging out. So, without actually playing it, now I have one thought here. If you look here, from producer J.J. Abrams, this is a Bad Robot film. Now, I am not sure if you guys are familiar with all of that, but Bad Robot, J.J. Abrams, this might be a Cloverfield movie.
Of course.
Really? You know what? Good point.
That's my theory.
And then he'll duplicate all the other movies he's ever done and just, repeat. That's what he does. So.
Right. Well, and he's not directing it. So that's the good thing. We've got a different director. We've got different people involved. So I'm hoping that this is different people. But I think that there is a chance that this could be another Cloverfield movie. Now, they don't show a whole lot. It's a lot of like up close shots showing the people kind of freaking out. You can see it's all boarded up and everything here.
For this. I know what you're talking about.
It's like Cloverfield without it being like in a city, like in New York, right? Like that.
Right.
Yes, we just saw this. I think Mario had the trailer for this.
Oh, did it?
Maybe.
No,
they showed. Yeah,
I've seen this.
Mario
or Project Hail Mary. Maybe it was Project.
That's
Hail
probably
Mary?
what it was. That's probably what it was.
Sorry, I've seen.
But Project Hail Mary came out 2 weeks before Mario.
Then it had to have been Mario. I saw this trailer. And I didn't go online and watch it.
No. There's a great film coming out called Shut Up. You should take a look at yourself.
Okay, I saw the preview for this. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe you did at Project Hail Mary.
Right. And yeah, C-Suite Potato. I know a lot of people don't like Abrams. He's only producing it. So I get.
I love that comment.
Yeah, I know people really hate Abrams. With him not directing it, that's where I'm like, this could be still fine. Like, and with it being, if it's connected to the Cloverfield stuff, I totally get why people don't like Abrams. Literally, they don't show the dinosaurs at all. You kind of hear them. You can see right here in the background, like in that window, there's something there. You see it. It's just a tail that goes by really fast.
Yeah.
There's part of it, but that's all you see. And you kind of hear something that sounds like a dinosaur. They're keeping it. You're good.
No, by the way, there's one guy here wearing a hat that loves Abrams, and it's not you, Blaine.
Okay. Oh, is Bob a big Abrams guy?
No, I'm not a big Abrams guy. Josh, it's because Josh loves to take half of what I say and create his own narrative with it.
Okay.
What I said was, I don't think he's as bad of a director. It's when he starts trying to create the story, which is where he really gets into trouble. Like if he's just directing something on his own that he didn't write, I think he's got a little bit better. Like Mission Impossible, for example.
Yeah.
Or whatnot. So some of those I think he did better with. It's when he starts getting into the creative process that he really gets in trouble because he just rehashes stuff that came before. Now, did you get all of that, Josh? The whole statement? Or in 2 weeks, are you going to pull out half of it again?
Bob,
now Derek's going to side with Bob. Here we go.
No. I'm not going to side with Bob. You just know that you didn't get everything. Okay? You just didn't. Right.
It sounds like Bob thinks that he suffers from Zack Snyder syndrome, right? Like it's like
no, he does. He very much does because Snyder is another one. He's actually a very good director, Zack Snyder. It's when he gets into the creative process that you end up with something like Rebel Moon,
right? And you're just like, maybe you shouldn't write anymore. Let's stop, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited about this. So once again, Maester P, thanks for the super for the 50. And I'll say we can run down through everybody's thoughts. But right here, I think this is the biggest part. Written and directed by David Robert Mitchell. That's the big thing. It doesn't say Abrams. It says Mitchell. So that's the thing here. It could maybe be connected to the lore from, the Cloverfield. But that's just a personal theory. Like no one has said that. That's just this sounds kind of Cloverfield-y. So, but I'm excited. I'm going to check it out. This is officially actually one of my most anticipated movies of the year for the simple fact that I love this guy as a director and he does really weird stuff and he takes risks and he kind of doesn't his last movie kind of got him outed from Hollywood because that Under the Silver Lake, is it's very much poking at like the underbelly of Hollywood and the conspiratorial stuff, the Epstein adjacent stuff, all of that. And so he has not worked in quite some time. So I'm happy to see him working again. And I'm excited to see what he does for it. And I love 80s movies. I like dinosaur stuff.
Yeah.
Who
we
wrote
know you like the 80s.
Who directed the film Super 8? Was it Spielberg or was it Abrams?
I think it was Abrams. Abrams was.
It was Abrams. See, that's what this kind of reminded me of, was Super 8.
It kind of does have a little of those vibes, and that's before, like, there are things with Abrams, like Bob said, there are things with Abrams that he's done that I like, and there's things where I'm like, can we not? So it really depends. It's a case-by-case basis. Like we said, Zack Snyder's kind of the same way. And so I'll judge him individually, but I am very excited for this movie and think it looks really good. So
that looks cool.
Yeah, I think it looks fun.
You had me at Ewan McGregor, Anne Hathaway, and dinosaurs.
Right.
Yes.
So thanks, Mr. P, for the tangent. Much appreciated. And we did have a few more supers that I wanted to hit on before we get into this movie really quick. I wanted to pull up. We've got another from Subtle because he's always on it. For $4.99, Subtle Deviancy says, Blaine was in his yard building testosterone when the Hispanic Amazon drivers delivered his packages, a.k.a. the legend of Poppy Gordo was born. So, see, Subtle's lore always continues. That was another thing that happened. Ridiculous. I was not building testosterone out in the yard, unfortunately, but I did bust my ass on some ice in front of a bunch of Hispanic ladies carrying a box of very heavy things. Wasn't great. That
was a great story, Blaine.
Yeah, the story. It was a whole thing.
The story.
Yeah. Back when
it's a long story, Josh.
Yeah, it's a long story. But yeah, basically the snowpocalypse from a couple months ago. There was Hispanic ladies that were Amazon drivers that decided to drive in the ice and snow. And I live out in the sticks, and they came out here and got their cars stuck. And so I was like towing all of these Hispanic women out of the snow, and like they were trying to deliver packages and they couldn't speak English, and I busted my ass, and I was carrying motor oil. It was a whole thing. It was not great.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. But it has continued my lore as to why Subtle calls me Poppy Gordo, is because that's the nickname that all of the Hispanic women that are thirsting after me, that's what they call me. So thanks for the $4.99, Subtle. Love to see it. Thanks, brother. And we've got
you really live out in the sticks?
Oh, I'm like, to get to my house off of the main road, it's like over a mile of dirt road, maybe over a mile of just dirt road. And we're out in the woods. Like we're like, normally, actually, speaking of, Mo's here in the chat for 2 and said, what a shit show tonight's Criticless cast is. I love it. So
I'm glad we can help with that.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Mo, for the 2 for. But yeah, Mo came over to hang out. He's been on the show actually in the studio live before. And Mo, it was one of those, does what a lot of people do, which is that like they make it to a certain point on the dirt road, and then they call me and they're like, is this the right place? Like, I'm still not there. Like, I'm getting a little worried. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, no, I can see your car from way far away. You're in the right spot. So yeah, it does happen. Yeah, we're out here for sure.
I'm surprised that surprises you, Josh. Just look at his backdrop.
Right. I mean,
that is true. Yeah, I guess I didn't see that. Yeah, I like
Can we make a game show with Josh to try to just walk to your house? Just to see if he can live.
Oh, I could find it much easier than you, Derek. Easily.
Okay, shut up, Josh.
Easily.
You get lost in your own house, man.
Only once.
Right. I feel that, dude. It's real, man. You know, this old age, it creeps up on you. Sometimes you just get lost in your own house. You know, that was that before?
Josh gets lost in his own mind. Forget everything else.
I do. I really do.
It makes sense. It makes sense. So we got Jake Stanley here.
Derek.
Jake for 4 months says, why am I always late? Cheers, boys. I don't know, Jake. Why are you always late? And I can guarantee you that we'll start seeing messages in a little bit from Jake being like, I'm too drunk. What are we talking about again? So that'll be destined to happen before too long here. We got another from Subtle for $4.99 says, I have to take off. I volunteered to go on TV and say Josh was quiet and kept to himself, and that I am just surprised as everyone else at his arrest. So,
yeah.
There's no Subtle. is wild. I don't even know.
Subtle interpreter, please, because I can't.
You gotta
Josh,
watch your way through it.
We already know you're a wanted man.
Yeah,
apparently, yeah.
Well, you see, a couple weeks ago on Criticless Cast, we did this little segment called "You Thought Your Day Was Bad." We do that every month. We kind of rotate back around to it, and it's supposed to be us laughing at somebody else's expense. Somebody falls or whatever. But anyway, I found this news report of this guy talking about a robbery that occurred in Pennsylvania, but it's a green screen on there. So I put Josh's picture up there where they said, well, we got the suspect description right here. And so we put Josh up there. So.
I gave you new ammunition. Now you can just do it of the guy that tans in a thong. So
there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
You can save that for next time for sure.
I've had a bit of what's the topic? Sounds like Derek.
But thanks, Subtle, for your nonsense. It's much appreciated. Love to see it. But we actually have a movie we're supposed to talk about. I think we should probably do that at some point. So we, you know what? Wait, I see. I'm going to run this bumper because I'm going to run the Humpy Ladies because everybody loves them. It's going to say spoiler free. But it's not spoiler free. We're going to spoil it. This movie's 24 years old. So, there's that. But we're going to run that and then we'll run the other one. But yeah, so it's time to review a movie. We got to talk about Treasure Planet because that's what many of you came here for, is to hear us talk about Treasure Planet. This film, from what I gather from Bob, so it got picked last week by our chat, and I hit up Bob and I was like, "Have any of you guys seen this movie?" Nope. And he was like, "I don't think we have." So none of y'all have seen it.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it
until now.
I had never.
Lily told me she hadn't seen it either.
Dude.
I had not even heard about it. I was like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I texted Josh. I'm like, we're doing Treasure Planet. What's that?
Yeah, seriously. And it was when it came out because Bob's like, well, how do you know? And I was like trying to think
was it college?
Nieces were young, but yeah, we were in college. And so, yeah, we wouldn't have been watching it. So.
Yep. That makes sense. I have a gap too during my college years where like anything like this, I did not see. It's just kind of how it goes. It's like you're not watching family and kids films most of the time when you're in college. It's not the case. Right. So yeah, it was the same for me. Now this movie came out all the way back in 2002, and many of you probably watched it on Disney Plus. Right now we are sitting at an audience score of 81%, which is pretty freaking good. Wow, that's a pretty solid score. 33 of y'all have reviewed it, and so this movie is considered to be one of those like sleeper cult classic, unappreciated, nobody knows about it Disney films. Like this follows in suit, I think, with you guys probably don't know about this one or might have not seen it either. Atlantis. That was another Disney movie a lot of people didn't see. I think it fits right in this kind of realm as well. When this came up, it kind of popped into mind, threw it in the chat, and I was like, I hope people pick this one because I remember seeing it back in the day. This was actually when I was in high school, it came out, and I was like just at that spot where I was like, I'll still go check this out. I'm not too cool for school to watch this. This looks like a cool Disney movie. And the other big thing is that a lot of people don't, if you weren't alive during the time or weren't around for it, didn't know about it, whatever, they marketed the hell out of the song with this because the lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls does the main song for this film. And it was on MTV, all that. So yeah. Now, Bob, did you know that before seeing this? Or
no, I didn't know that, but boy, did it sound familiar. And I was like, and I was thinking to myself, is that the Goo Goo Dolls? And I was like, nah, no, it can't be. But one thing that I did like about this, just to kind of, because since you mentioned it, I like that this is not a traditional Disney film that's a musical per se. I mean, the music itself is much more mainstream.
Yes. This is the type of Disney film that I prefer. I'm not like I wasn't big in the Disney like musical stuff and whatever. I had younger sisters. They watched some of that, but I was like, if you were going to catch me with a Disney film, it was going to be something like this. It was going to be pulled back on the musical stuff. Now, I like Lion King. That one's more musical. I like Aladdin, but it's more of those like boy-coded Disney movies, right? Like it's not the other ones. But this one, I commend Disney for taking a risk because it definitely is more of a, like I said, like a boy-coded Disney movie. Like it is leans more in that direction. And you figure out pretty quick, if you're familiar with the story at all, that this is Treasure Island. Like this is a Treasure Island movie just set in space. So I guess I'll just let you guys do some talking. Let me hear your thoughts on, where it landed with y'all, not knowing anything where you came in, but y'all just kind of do your thing, and then I'll kind of give my thoughts afterwards.
Well, for me, I really liked this. I don't think this was the best Disney movie I've ever seen, but I thought this was solid from start to finish. And I was actually surprised at how good of an adaptation this is to Treasure Island. Now, I never really read the book per se, but I've seen a lot of adaptations of it growing up. There was a mini series that came out when I was a kid on Disney called Return to Treasure Island that they kind of built off, and so you could watch the original Disney film and then watch that, and so I remember a lot of that stuff. So when I dove into this and I saw some of the familiar names and places and characters, like the Benbow Inn or the character of Ben Gunn, but of course he just goes by Ben in this movie, or of course Jim Hawkins, and Long John Silver, all these characters. I thought that was really cool that you had that carryover, but it's actually a fairly good adaptation, and I think it captures the heart of this. And that relationship between Long John Silver and Jim Hawkins, because it's kind of a complicated relationship between the two, because he is a scallywag. He's trying to get the treasure, but he does have a soft spot for Jim Hawkins, and that carries over into this movie. And I think that's actually some of the stronger scenes in the movie. Like you see it right there. That's from the scene where he gives Jim that speech, and
it's so good.
I think that speech is so good, and it really kind of captures the way Silver feels about Jim. He's got a soft spot for him. He's enamored by him. And he wants the best for him. At the same time, he's still greedy. He's still got to be cunning and manipulative and all that stuff. And he also can't let his crew know that he's got a soft spot for him, because they'll turn around and kill him. He even says they'll kill us both if they knew that I actually cared for you. So I think that was what really impressed me of the movie, was how they captured that relationship between the two. And it's complicated, but there is genuine care for each other, and he's kind of a father figure to Jim that Jim doesn't get. Also, the whole space aspect of it, I think that's fun. It adds a whole new dynamic to this story. Like you got the scene with the black hole and all of that stuff. So I think that's cool. The scene where he's being chased by that what is it, that lobster creature or spider creature, whatever. And you've got the artificial gravity going off because Ben is messing with it. So there's all that stuff. So it adds a cool dynamic to the film. So I think this is fun from start to finish.
Yeah, I agree. What about you, Josh?
Look, I put this in my review on Criticless. I really didn't know much about this movie. I liked it. Is it my favorite Disney movie? No. There were aspects of it I enjoyed. I really liked who was it? The captain?
Yeah.
I thought she was, showed, I think I said that she showed strength and, was, you don't mess with her. And even when she took that shot and she was struggling, she was, trying to lead the charge still. I thought that was pretty cool. I like the part with, what was it, going through the portal when they kind of came through the portal. I thought that was cool. The music was fun in this. I liked the music. There was that one little part where several things were happening. Was that what you were talking about, Bob, with Goo Goo Dolls?
Yeah, like the montage kind of deal and the singing. Yeah.
Correct. I thought that was good. Again, it's like I had not heard about this movie, Blaine. Like Bob was like, we're watching that. I'm like, huh? So I would have never known. Even my daughter came in. She's like, "What are you watching?" And I said, "This movie called Treasure Planet." And she walked out. She's like,
"Oh, really?
Like, watch it?" She's like, "No, thank you." We're in a different type of. We're kind of like in a she's focused on like Freaky Friday right now. She wants to we've been watching that and other stuff.
Right.
So
that's my daughter is she's 12 now, and she did not want to see this and was complaining. And I was like, we're gonna watch it as a family. I think you'll like it. And she's like, Dad's always just trying to make me watch weird movies with pirates and stuff. And, you know, and so she was like, and then it ended and she was like, well, that was far better than I expected. I was like, I'll take it. She's like, that was really, and she ended up liking it a lot, actually, because there is a lot to like here, I think. And honestly, I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but, and my wife was kind of the first one to point out, because she had not seen this either. She was like, this could have came out now. Like, this looks fantastic.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, the animation on this is really good.
They did
like I said, I mentioned the black hole scene. That's a scene to me that really stands out. Or early on when he's riding, what was it, like a windsurfer or whatever it was? Through that like that deserted mill or power plant or whatever it was that he was going through. That looks really cool.
Right. Yeah. I agree. There was a lot of cool moments like that. Which, and Josh, was there anything else you were gonna?
No, the end was cool when he saw his mother again.
Yeah.
And they did the little, dance, and it was great because she was the one that told him the story at the beginning. It's just funny because I love Disney movies. I'm a Disney guy. They've never like promoted this movie like at Disneyland, having the characters there. I've never seen any of this. So, look, it was, I'm glad we watched it. It was definitely a different movie. And I enjoyed it. And like I said, not the best that I've seen, but still was entertaining.
Real quick, Josh, you mentioned the mother was reading him the story and whatnot.
Yeah.
That was a scene actually I thought that stood out real well as well, is that it captured, this mom and this kid, and I thought it was pretty authentic, like where he's sitting there, Mom, you think the treasure's real? Well, it's kind of more just a legend, and then she's like, all right, it's real. I mean, that was very much an authentic kind of interaction between a mom and a son. So I thought that was really cool. That's what I thought again, the film did really well, is capture kind of those relationships.
Yeah, that's what I think the whole film kind of thrives on, the character development and the relationships in this thing. There are just so many well-written characters, so many excellent moments. I actually pointed out to my wife, especially in that last scene, they kind of made the mom look like a traditional Disney princess. Like she kind of had that vibe with her garb and just how she kind of behaved and whatever. Yeah. And it was an interesting kind of like, oh, you're like, there's the Disney. Like, that's it right there. And with how she was drawn and everything. But Derek, where'd you sit with it, man? What'd you think?
So this was an unexpected gem that flew under the radar. And it was so much fun to go. I had never seen this movie before. And I didn't even know about it until I was told that we were going to watch it. And then I, get back to the research about 2002 and that time frame. And I'm like, why didn't this get, more press? Like, this is a brilliant, brilliant film about navigating your own life, right? How does that look? You get your own space boat, you sail ahead. And are you going to hit bumps along the way? Yeah, you sure are. But it's fun. It's really, really fun in an animation movie. But then I started realizing, do people know what this was up against back in 2002?
Right.
When did it come out?
Harry Potter.
Okay, wow.
Harry Potter. Okay. Pixar. Toy Story came out in 1995, but Finding Nemo was set to enter viewing in 2003.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, Shrek came out in 2001.
Wow. Right. And this wasn't Pixar either. This was
no. This is Walt Disney Animation Studios. So it wasn't the hottest stick in town, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And then couple that with the fact that you get Lord of the Rings, that trilogy, that was happening then. Matrix, that was happening then. It was such a hot time in film where it was easy for a gem to just fly under the radar.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know if you guys probably haven't seen, but and I remember this happening back in the day. This was a legitimate box office bomb.
Yeah.
It cost $140 million to make. That's a very expensive animated movie for the time, especially, and it only made $109 million worldwide, with only 38 million of that coming from the U.S. So most of its money was made overseas.
Now, do you think that part of it, because Derek, you mentioned a bunch of the films that were coming out around the same time. Do you think the fact that it was traditional animation actually hurt the film, because you had all these CG films, Shrek, Toy Story, and all this stuff coming out around that time, that people seem to be kind of moving in that direction?
I think so.
If we think about it, Walt Disney Animation Studios upped their game when it came to like Moana. Like they had to make sure that animation added up to that layer. But unfortunately, this was up against a powerhouse in terms of film at that time.
Right.
There was nothing they could do in order to try to combat that other than market the hell out of it. That was
right. Yeah, and which they did. Like they did a lot of the press with like MTV and things like that, because they had Goo Goo Dolls behind it, and I remember the music video was a big thing, but it just wasn't enough to push it. Also, they were using the experimental element animation styles, this was traditional animation, but they were also mixing in some of those 3D elements of some of the computer generated stuff. But it is like a perfect blend. But it was still at a time where they were testing out what they could do.
This was the time where animation studios for Walt Disney was testing things out rather than actually getting their game on point.
Yep.
But I love the test phase. I love the test phase. This was really a lot of fun. It was that gem under the radar that I was not expecting. It was an unexpected tale of fun, and I love this. I love stuff like this.
Yeah,
pure
I agree.
It's everything that you want to see in a movie to have fun with, if it's animation. That's my take. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
What would you give it on critical scale? Where do you think? I'm guessing most
81.
excellent.
81.
81. Perfect. Yeah. So you're right there with the audience.
Yeah.
I gave it in the 70s. I was with you, Blaine. Mine was rad.
Were you rad? I'm actually going to be above rad. I think I was kind of thinking on it. I think honestly, so this is a favorite from back in the day. Like, because when I saw it, obviously it was like I said, I was in high school. This was that the character was very kind of, they made Jim really cool. He's surfing and on that, his glider. And I'm like, this is a cool Disney character. This is a Disney character I can get behind. And so I honestly, even still, I adored it. And I initially did think, I was like, my opinion is going to go down. Like, I'll probably be in the rad. I'm not going to be as hyped on it because it's kind of lost its luster. But no, like, I would honestly feel fair giving this like a 89%, 90. Like, I freaking loved it. Like, I love this movie so much.
But can I ask the question? Isn't it because it's so unexpected that it's such
yes.
Like, holy smokes. Like,
yes.
Tell me with that again, man. I love it.
Right. Well, you're like, it's kind of like one of these things where you're like, this has no right being this good. This movie should, like, it's an adaptation of Treasure Island. It came out in the early 2000s. It's using experimental animation. Like, it's doing weird things. It's like partnering with the Goo Goo Dolls as a Disney movie. Like, it's just doing weird shit. You're like, what is going on? And then it's got a vibe. It looks so cool. My wife was sitting there and she was watching it with us, and she was like, and she put it in the chat. She's like, I think it's a total work of art. Like, she was literally like, I think this movie's a masterpiece. She's like, this is people should know about this movie. Like, she was over the moon about it, because really too, the dialogue in the movie is so good. They're pulling on that old school like pirate lingo, and they're kind of talking in that way, but they're also kind of modernizing it, but mixing in that space stuff. There's some. It is far more creative than it needed to be. Yeah. Like, even with the character of Morph and turning into these things where you're like, oh, this is kind of an analog for like a parrot. This is the parrot.
Can we talk about that too? The cast of voicing this? Brilliant.
Dude, yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
I didn't even see who was cast in this.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's the main.
Is Ben. I mean, I'm sorry, not Ben. Martin Short is Ben.
Martin Short
is Jim Hawkins.
He's so good.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Jim Hawkins. Yeah.
But then you have Emma Thompson as Captain, I think, Amelia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's so, and she, even if she tried to voice an American accent, she can't help but be British. There
Right.
must be some British in there.
Right.
Whatever you do. Like British jam, no matter what you do. But this was really fun in terms of the voice actors too.
Right. And David Hyde Pierce, Frasier is one of the voices as well.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely right on that.
Now, Blaine, give us your
Laurie Metcalf, who plays the mother.
Oh yeah. Blaine, now give us your opinion. Did you like this movie more than Jaws?
Yes, I do like this movie more than Jaws, believe it or not.
Yes.
Funny enough,
with.
That's a perfect one that people will just love to call back on. Thanks for doing that to me. But
I got Bob to laugh. That means I did one thing right.
Right. Well, that was
actually legit funny, Josh.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
One out of every
credit on that one.
Every so often.
Yeah, Jaws is one of those things, man. I wish it did. This movie to me is just so entertaining. That's the thing. Is like every time I watch Jaws, I'm like, this is fine, but like, it's fine. This movie though, I'm like,
it'll do.
Yeah.
Now, does your wife not like Jaws either, or does she like Jaws?
She's not a big Jaws fan. My son is a huge Jaws fan. He was watching Jaws 2 today, as like literally today was watching it. He loves Jaws, watches it. Watches multiple of them all the time, loves it. I think that's the key. My wife was in the same boat as me. You have to see Jaws before you're like 18, right? So like the first time I saw Jaws, I had seen tons of horror movies, and I was just like I've seen freaking Friday the 13th. I've seen, it just like didn't do it for me. But I mean, I totally get why people love it. I do. And that's the big thing. So I do want to point out, I totally forgot to do it last week. We need to talk about all of the reviews of everyone else in Criticless, because last week I totally forgot and got absolutely roasted for it. So I'm not going to skip that this week, and we're going to talk about it. Lily actually gave her review most recently. Y'all said she hadn't seen it either, and she gave it an 82%.
Yeah, she was messaging me before. Again, she was told when she told me she wasn't going to be able to be on, but she had told me that she really liked this movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. I'm really glad she liked it. And she says like she's really mad at herself for not seeing it before this, and now she gets why people, talk about how it just was criminally kind of slept on, because it was. And this is one of those too. I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, we keep seeing Disney screw up a lot of stuff, and we've seen them do all these live action adaptations that suck because, and part of it is with some of them is that it's stuff that people are so adamantly like ardent fans of. They want it to be one for one. They've seen it 100 million times, but it's like, you have Treasure Planet here. You could do a live action remake of that would be badass.
Oh man, that would rock it. Oh,
a whole new audience, like an entirely new group of people to expose it to that did not know.
That's science fiction Disney.
Right.
Like a whole. Oh my god, you blew my mind with that one.
Yeah, and like you said, a whole new audience, because you don't have a massive audience. It's more like a cult following with this.
Yep.
So if you did a live action with this, you wouldn't piss a lot of people off.
Right.
No.
You
could have some fun with it.
Right. You could have fun with it. And really, I mean, you've given a perfect template already. Like, I think this would be, if you're trying to do live action remakes, if you're trying to work off of stuff you already have, this could be cool as shit. It's like, this is sitting here waiting for y'all to do it. Now, until Disney gets their crap together, I'm like, hey, maybe don't touch it. But if they start to get back on the right track, like maybe we'll talk about it. But this is one that they could do versus trying to remake freaking, Lion King in live action or whatever else. Like, do something like this that no one knows that you even made. Except for, it could be super cool. We got Napper in here. Obviously, we got yours. You gave it a 79%.
Yeah.
We've got Risk It for the Biscuit. Gave it an 83%. Said sci-fi meets pirate's life in this fantastical tale. And that is the cool thing, is that they weren't like, hey, we're going to like make it grounded and realistic and stick with like Earth-based, tech and all this stuff. It's just like, no, like we're going to literally put pirate ships in space with space whales, and we're not going to worry about space suits. We're not going to like complicate it. We're just going to be like, this world exists in its own space, applies by its own rules, and it's doing its own thing. They added the little gravity stuff and whatever, but they didn't they didn't overcomplicate it, which was the smart way to handle it. And that's one of the things that I love about it. Because,
this isn't exactly the same thing, but this is just an example of how this could work. Is look at something like One Piece, running around. I mean, because you have a lot of things that shouldn't exist in a pirate world like that, but they exist, and the fans accept it. That okay, well, this is just the world that it takes place in. You could do that with this and just be like, here it is, and fans would accept that.
Exactly. I agree, and I think, God, I'm kind of shocked at how much I enjoyed it this time, because I was kind of expecting to be cooled off on it, and I'm glad that all you guys dug it too, because it's like, sometimes you come to movies from this time period and you're like, like they were experimenting too much, or they, this was during an interesting time in film. And so I, obviously, like, this was during the years of like extreme, like making things super edgy and, trying a little too hard to be cool, and they could have messed it up, but they rode that line perfectly with the, he's a skater guy, he's, flying on his thing, like, but they made it work. And I liked that they kind of some of the liberties that they did take with Treasure Planet with him, where it's like they aged him up a little bit, right? They made him a little more edgy of a character than from the original story, but I think it works. And I think personally, we're talking about like these other Treasure Planet things that are done. I think, or not Treasure Planet, but Treasure Island. I think that this is the best like Treasure Island related thing that has come out as far as actual like adaptation of it, where, if you compare it, because the other one is like super old. You've got the one that came out in like the 30s or whenever it was. There was another one actually that came out all the way back in like the early 90s. And it starred Christian Bale as a kid.
Whoa.
Yes.
Really?
I kind of remember this.
Yeah, 1990. It was Christian Bale as a kid. And Oliver Reed played Billy Bones, but Christopher Lee, like from Lord of the Rings and stuff, he was in it. He was Blind Pew. But like there was several famous people in that movie, and I'm kind of now like, I'm like, maybe I should go back and try it, because I'm pretty sure I saw it as a kid though. But I'm curious how it holds up, because we did start to try and watch a little bit of the original Treasure Island from the 50s, and it's like a little rougher of a watch. That thing's pretty dated.
Yeah.
Now Muppet Treasure Island, that's a hell of an adaptation.
Well, no, that's a different story. No. Come on now.
Yeah, that movie's like borderline masterpiece. Like Muppet Treasure Island's really freaking
Well, any Muppet movie almost is borderline masterpiece. Even the worst Muppet movies are still borderline masterpiece.
Yes.
Right. Now, I'll say this. If you guys have never seen it, it got me talking about it last night when we were watching this, one of my favorite TV shows of all times, like absolutely adore it, is Black Sails. Have any of you guys seen Black Sails?
No, I haven't.
No. What is Black Sails?
I know what it is.
Heard about it, seen it, but never watched the series.
Watch Black Sails. It was actually produced by Michael Bay. It came out on Stars. You can stream it multiple places now. Black Sails is one of my favorite TV shows ever, and it is a prequel to Treasure Island. And it is all of the characters from Treasure Island before it's while they're getting the treasure. It's how Treasure Island happened. And it's following Flint as the captain and Billy Bones as like a new pirate on the ship. And all of these like Billy Bones and all of these iconic characters that you only get little bits about in Treasure Island. This is their full story of what came before. And it is a phenomenal show. So watch Black Sails. It is badass. Really, really good.
That's
show.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
If you love this lore and like the world of Treasure Island, like Black Sails is the shit, and it is very, very underrated. Yeah,
it looks like we watch it on Netflix. So.
Yes,
interesting.
Yeah, and they do bring in Ray Stevenson as Blackbeard in the later seasons. Super freaking cool. It is an excellent show. I love it, and I don't know anybody that doesn't like it. It's very, very good. But I did want to touch on some more of these reviews. Risk It liked it, though, gave it an 83%. We got Probably Toxic in here. Give it a 78%. Was talking about, just the sci-fi with the twist. Scaviola also gave it a 68%. Another rad. For the Users was one of those around the similar age. She was talking about how she kind of stumbled onto it in a Blockbuster and really ended up loving it and came back to it, still really liked it. Her review was really good. We got Bob's here at a 75, gave it a rad. We got Geekazoid, who's in the chat, gave it an 88%. And Geekazoid is actually who is heading up and came up with the animation month. So he's been steering that ship. Now, Bob Rogers, we got to talk about his review. Gave it a 59%. I've been giving him shit all day. I told him that this is the most boomerly review I've ever read in my life. This is a get off my porch, get off my lawn type of review. He's like, how dare you touch my treasure island? I can't believe that. You should be ashamed of yourself. Which, and he's comparing it. He's talking about, he literally is comparing it to like modern Disney and stuff, which I'm like, the thing is that all of the modern Disney stuff that feels ripoff, like this movie came before all of that stuff. Like this movie was doing its own thing. So I think you need to look at it in its place in time. But we love Bob. He might not have liked this movie. He might be a complete and total buffoon for giving it a 59%, but we'll forgive him. We love you, Bob. But, he is actually, I think Bob is and I did give him a downvote because he deserves it, every last bit of it. But Life on Marshmallows gave it a 90%, loved it. Pretty sure Life on Marshmallows is still in the chat, and had a really good time with it. I love to see it. And my Dixie, we got to keep Dixie happy. He's been bitching at me for like months, telling me that he's been saying that I'm picking out shitty movies and he's shaming me. But the last movie I picked had boobs, and so he was very happy with that one. So you're welcome. And I don't know if y'all know, I've met Dixie in person.
He actually sent me the picture. Of that. And he's like, it's because first off, Josh was like, "Is this even a real person?" And so,
not real.
And so Dixie sent me the picture of you and him, and he's like, "First off, this is just to show Josh I am a real person, and second off, I got to meet Blade."
Right, he did. And I have one better for you. I've met his wife. The first time he brought his daughter to the meetup. Second time he brought his wife, and this made my day. One of the best moments of the entire con. Dixie was there, and we're talking to him and whatever, and we're hanging out, and he hadn't introduced his wife yet. And I'm like, bro, are you going to introduce your wife? She's just like standing over here. You haven't even like introduced me to her, you freaking dirtbag. And so he's like, oh yeah, well, I'll let her introduce herself. And he turns to her, and obviously his name is My Dixie Wrecked, right? So say it straight, it's My Dick is Erect, right? So his wife literally just on brand with him. She's like, oh, nice to meet you. I'm the lady that makes his dick erect. And I'm like,
wow. Oh, wow. I already like her better than him.
Like, right. I was like, listen, I'm beyond impressed at this point. Like, slow clap. This is a lady right here. So made my day.
That's a keeper.
That is absolutely.
That's when you want around.
That's right. So I loved it. It made my day. But yeah, so he's the last of the recent reviews. We do have MJ Fan here who gave it a 29, also earned a downvote. But Eagle Thrasher came in early on and reviewed it and gave it an 81%. Somebody that's in the chat here as well. And then we have a lot of most excellence. It's the people that came in here early, except for Zudi here, who gave it a 55% downvote. Otherwise, yeah, this movie, honestly, like we said, cult classic. A lot of people really love it. This is actually, funny enough, Kyle off script. He's been on the show multiple times. One of my, kind of like how you guys are, one of my old school friends, guys I've known. He's like a brother, known him my whole life. Gave it 100%. We saw this back in the day, like together kind of a thing. He loves it. This is one of his all-time favorite films. Gave it 100. So yeah, this movie though is definitely, I think, an underrated gem. A lot of people really love it.
It really is. This was a lot of fun. Yeah. A good choice. A good choice by the chat on this one.
I agree. And sometimes the chat can lead you astray. I've experienced it in the past, and I'm happy to see that we picked a good one. I think everybody was really excited about doing this one, and I had a lot of fun reviewing it. Now, what I did want to, are you guys good on time? I know we're.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, hang.
Everybody's good.
Okay. Plenty of time.
So what I did want to do, we did this last week. It worked well. I wanted to run a poll. And have you guys been doing this with your show, or do y'all kind of pick it? Do y'all run polls? How do y'all do it?
No, we just, so far we're just picking the movie, and then we're letting people know if they have any recommendations to post it in the group. We're still trying to build the show, so we got a small audience, but I'll say this, we got a loyal audience. They keep coming back, and we appreciate every single one of them.
Yes. And anyone who hasn't joined our podcast or live in the chat, if you want to come on, feel free. We're at Tuesday, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Come check us out.
That'll really make a join now that Josh.
Oh my, you just ruined it.
No, just wait, right. Josh. We're gonna get our chance to plug the show. Don't worry about it.
I like it.
That was the perfect time. What?
I like it. It was a good time to do it, and it's on Bob's channel, by the way.
Yeah,
we also want to make that clear.
We do the show every Tuesday. I know a lot of people are on Eastern time, so it's actually at 9:30 Eastern, and that's because both Derek and Josh are on Pacific time. So because of work schedules, so it's usually a little harder for them to do it week in and week out. So it's a little bit later, but would love for y'all guys to come over there. It is on the channel on Bob Loves Movies live every Tuesday. So
Darius, we had it on Wednesdays, and Bob made us change it.
Right. Well, good move. You picked Diarrhea Day, idiots.
Bob's fault. I had to change it to Wednesday to Tuesday.
Yeah. You're going to have to move because you picked Thundarius's Diarrhea Day. Well, at least it's not like Beardo. Every day is a Diarrhea Day for Beardo. So that's why he uses a bidet.
Yeah. Josh is just mad we moved it because we were doing it at 8:30 Pacific time, and ever since we moved it, he's done nothing but whine.
No, I haven't.
Like freaking Baby Herman every week. It's Wednesdays. I want to go back to Wednesday.
Well, I put up for our next show. I put up the choices here. We do have a poll going in the YouTubes, and I've added 2 that were talked about last week, and then 2 that weren't. So there are 4 choices. We've picked Titan AE because somebody put some money on that one. I think it was Jake Stanley. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that one. That's another one from this time period. Very similar vein of I think it fits in with this. I think which is why it came up. And as Thundarius says, damn them choices though. So that's the thing. We did Titan AE, Atlantis, which we mentioned earlier. Kind of fits in this vein, underappreciated Disney movie. Howl's Moving Castle, because the chat was talking about, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but I have not seen any of those films. So you've seen it, Derek?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
But, yeah,
that one will win.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so Howl's Moving Castle is, I don't know, Josh and Bob, if y'all are kind of familiar, but the company that they come from, which is Studio Ghibli or Ghibli, however you say it, is they're kind of considered the Disney of Japan, and very loved. It's more of an anime style look to it, but it is Japan's Disney. Everybody loves it. And so I have not seen any of those films, but that one had gotten highly reviewed last week. But the last one that I put up there, which is kind of a sleeper that I was curious what the chat would do with it, is A Scanner Darkly. It's a pseudo animation movie. Ooh. I don't know if y'all have seen it, but it's a more weird pick, a movie that I love. I highly recommend it if you've never seen it. Very weird movie. Keanu Reeves, and it's pseudo animated. I guess you.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I looked it up right now. As soon as you mentioned it, I remember when this came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it in theaters actually. It was, which back then it was during that time when the indie scene was popping off and was doing really well, and they were taking a lot of risks with indie movies, and a lot of big stars were popping up in them. So like I said, this is Keanu Reeves, it's Robert Downey Jr., Woody Harrelson. Like the cast is absolutely stacked, but the movie is very interesting looking, and a lot of people, it's very similar to this movie where like not a lot of people saw it, but the people that have are like, yo, you should see that movie. It's awesome.
This is a very good cast. Yeah, I'm looking at this. This is pretty good.
Yeah, it's a wild movie, very interesting look to it. And if I remember right, it's based off of a novel. I think it's a Philip K. Dick novel. So very interesting story, very cool, awesome cast. So we'll see what the chat ends up voting on. It was doing well, but Titan A is pulling ahead with a pretty stiff lead because Howl's Moving Castle and A Scanner Darkly have split things pretty heavily. But the poll's moving all over the place. Scanner Darkly is kind of pulling up a little bit. We still got Titan A at 70 or 47%. Scanner Darkly's still only at 27%. So y'all, if you're in the chat, if you're a lingerer or a lurker, still go ahead and
on the poll. That's what we got to do.
Get
on that poll.
Yeah, get on.
That's
that
what
poll.
the stripper's mother said.
Oh,
yeah, get on the poll.
Gay.
You see, he does it at the right times. Bob has that trigger finger where he has to do it every 5 minutes.
Josh, you just don't like
I have to be funny no matter what.
Right.
No, Josh doesn't like be the tail end of the joke there.
No, this is Josh every time Bob speaks.
Yes.
How appropriate.
That is very appropriate every time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Do what I can. I do what I can,
You know, it's funny. Bob would say, Josh, I would take a bullet for you. And what do I say? No, you would use me as protection against the bullet.
I think what Bob would say is,
you call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
100% true.
Recently, Derek went down to visit Josh for a wrestling event, and I'm not going to get into all the details about that.
Don't be so upset, Derek. You had fun. Shut up with yours.
So Derek's expression there is exactly what how he felt about it. But anyway, in our show, at the end of the show, we have a thoughts and rants where Derek kind of goes in and gives his thoughts. Well, he was talking in that episode about the things you do for your friends. And he's like, I'm going to make you remember this, Josh. And I just looked at him and I was like, man, you're a better friend than me because I was a god. Jeez.
He is. Yeah. God forbid. Bob will never visit me. Bob's visited me for my wedding.
Gosh, again, you cannot take the moral high ground here. You don't even come to visit your 85-year-old mother who lives here.
Oh, my God.
So
what a piece of trash.
You cannot take the high ground on that one.
We're coming this summer, and I'm going to surprise you. You're going to have no idea when I show up. Maybe it'll be a Tuesday night, and we'll do the podcast together.
Right. He'll show up in his thong in your backyard.
Yep.
You won't be ready for it.
Yep.
So just get prepared.
And thank you, Mrs. Criticless. Come join the fan club. See?
I know. I was going to say, it doesn't matter what Josh does. He wins over fans. He's won over my wife. Like, what's happening? What does this guy do?
Do you understand now, Josh? Because I keep telling Josh.
He treats everybody like that talks with him about this. Like he's the butt of the joke. You're the star. Own it.
That's what I keep telling him. I was like, dude, if we ever go to these meetups, you understand, they're going to want a picture with all three of us. They're going to want a picture by themselves with you.
Do you think that's true, Blaine? You've been doing this longer than us. What do you think? Do you think this is true, or do you think he's blowing smoke up my ass?
Well, I mean, I would say this. If that's because that's the thing in this space, right? You develop meme, you develop a lore.
Yeah.
If they say you are that, then be that. You know what I'm saying, Josh? Lean into it.
Okay. I'll listen to you, Blaine.
Yeah, I would say that. Now, granted, I think these guys are patronizing you a little bit. As they do,
which we will still always do. But go ahead.
But I think they are right. You lean into it. Lean into the meme is all I'm saying. It's kind of like with the Jaws thing. I wore a Jaws shirt on Monday on all of the streams I was on. So
that reminds me, Blaine. That reminds me. The picture you posted of somebody bringing a Jaws DVD or Blu-ray for you to sign at MegaCon. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's commitment. They literally he brought his own personal copy of Jaws all the way from home on a plane for me to sign the cover of his personal copy of Jaws. So
that's awesome. And Josh, I didn't show you the picture. He actually writes on there, Jaws is mid 50%.
That is funny. By the way, who is in his defense?
In whose defense of what?
I don't know. Whoever this, I hear Ricky Berwick when I hear Josh's voice. Hell no. I just looked him up.
No.
No, you are now my worst enemy. No. No. I don't know who you are.
My God.
It's so good.
Shut up, Derek. Now I'm mad.
Okay. Then express it. This should be
Gosh,
fun.
you just heard him. Lean into it.
Not with this. Not with this.
Though, hold on, guys. Y'all need to, if you don't know who Ricky Berwick is, you should. He's one of the greatest content creators out there. And then we're going to need for Josh to talk, and we're going to need to show Ricky. And this has got to happen live.
Dude, I have a hot wife, okay? I got a kid. Yeah. I'm not this guy. Shit. God. Yeah.
Wow. Here's something you don't see every day.
There it
An
is.
actual piggyback. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it and put all my money in it. All my super chats.
That dude.
Don't super chat. All right. What else can I get here?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Bro.
I'm never talking on a podcast again. Good lord. Yeah.
And then he drops the plate too, Josh. That's you, man.
No. All of you fight me.
Listen, this is the other thing about lore, dude. Once it happens, it's inescapable. Memers, I know you got risk it. I know you're in the chat. Risk it. We need a meme where Josh's face is on Ricky's body. Is all I'm saying.
No, Blaine.
This is.
No.
And go post it over at the Dad Shirt to Talk group, please.
Yeah,
Go post
let's do that.
Get
Please
over
do that.
Sick.
Today I'm going to make red hot hot dogs.
This is so wrong. All of you are going to hell.
All right, we're going to cook this for
all of you.
20 whole goddamn minutes. Let's go.
All of you. When your kids say, "What is heaven, Daddy?"
Give me a
You
20
prepare
minute
to go
short.
heaven. I'm going to hell. That's where all of you are going.
Sit through everything.
Sit up.
If you're a real fan, you would watch all the way through.
Man.
This is an insult.
Oh,
Their voices. I mean, the voices are like it's.
No.
Yes. Yes.
All right, fuck this
Yes.
jump cut.
Yes.
Listen.
Shut up, Derek.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. My wieners are done. Let's try these wieners.
I'm never coming on the show again.
Look at these.
Lord.
They're the size of my dick.
What is this? Who is this? Is disturbing.
Oh.
This image right here. This is where we need Josh. Right here.
This is it.
From the.
Wait.
Oh, my
Josh,
God.
you know I've got this now, man.
Don't do it, Bob.
No.
Don't
I've
do
got
it.
this.
Bob, don't do it.
Oh, you know I'm going to,
Don't
man.
do it, Bob.
You
I'm
give me an
warning
idea,
you.
I'm gonna run with it. Oh my gosh.
I'm warning you, Bob, I have shit on you. Don't do it.
Oh
Don't
God,
do it.
shut
Don't
up.
strike
I give a
back.
damn. Oh,
Good Lord.
you know I care about getting a laugh a lot more than any shit you got on me.
Thank you, Blaine. Good
You're
Lord.
Oh, that's great, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You give me an idea and I'm gonna run with it,
Listen,
man.
I blame
It's
chat.
such a good
Chat.
it's such a
Chat
welcome.
is.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank you
Chat
so much.
is fully responsible
Who-
for this. I had
Who is
nothing.
in his defense? At least he shows his picture, shows his ugly mug. Good Lord.
Oh gosh.
Shut
In his
up.
defense, thank you for that.
Toy Story
Thank
2.
you.
He looks like
Thank
the guy
you.
from Toy Story 2 in the chicken outfit.
That was awesome. That's
Oh
great.
man. Well,
And
I'm
Blaine,
sorry
Blaine, I'm
that
gonna
I've.
fly out wherever you're at in the boondocks and the sticks to shave
Yeah.
that little mustache you have.
Oh, Blaine, that was
sorry.
awesome. Thank you
Blaine,
for that,
Blaine,
man.
sorry.
I'll play it where you are first, and I'll make sure.
Yeah.
Make sure that we go out to dinner at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That was
Of course.
genius.
Yeah.
I,
Derek,
I'm
anytime
sorry,
someone can
Josh.
bust me, Derek will send them money. Derek will compliment them. He will do whatever he can. True
But
story.
Darius, that's awesome right there.
Wow. True story, Blaine.
Yeah.
In San Francisco, we're at dinner, and Derek orders cranberry juice. And I go, "What kind of a guy orders cranberry juice?" And the waiter, who was gay, was like, "I wouldn't be talking, honey. You ordered iced tea." What did Derek do? Doubled his tip.
Yeah, bet your ass.
Left him a 40% tip.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a gentleman right there. That's
Exactly.
a gentleman.
I was doing
That's
my
what
work.
that is.
Yeah,
God,
you
that's so
need an
funny.
Oh
unnecessary
gosh, that's
inconvenience.
good, man.
Well,
Yep.
I'm super
Wow,
sorry,
this is
Josh. I'm
horrible.
sorry that I've created new lore for you.
No, thank you, Blaine. Thank you.
Horrible.
You do not have to be sorry at all.
Horrible.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
Well, yeah, sorry. But also, by
Josh,
the way,
and you think we're tough on you? Oh my gosh, man.
Right. Yeah.
Good
Hey,
Lord.
dude.
Cranberry juice, what are you on your period? Yes, he is. That's a good choice. It's cranberry. Anything cranberry. Cranberry vodka.
Well, listen,
or cranberry juice.
my gay co-host Chris orders that all the time. So you know, you'll be in good company with him too, and he's not actually gay, but we like to say he is. So
yeah.
You know, I got to admit, I used to drink that as well. And then a girl I was dating at the time, she was like, yeah, that's not very manly. And so I switched to whiskey.
Right. Yeah. I quit using straws as a young kid because a grown man, this old man, I was drinking out of a straw, and he literally just looked over at me and he's like, you know, they call those sissy sticks. He's like, I was just like, freaking avoided straws ever since. You know, all it takes is one comment.
Is to stir the drink to make sure the alcohol gets
Wow.
into the rest of it. That's it.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. It's straws. You know, maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, so by the way, Titan AE 1. So we will be doing Titan AE next week. So we'll be reviewing that. I've not seen that since it came out. So we'll be talking about Titan AE. I'm excited. It'll be fun. And I need to, before you guys go, it's time. I warned you, you better be ready. You've got a few seconds. That you don't have much time. But guys, everybody in the chat, you know what time it is. It's time for the dongs.
Wiener, 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 wiener.
All right. It's time. It is time for our send-off dongs is what it is time for. So, guys, here's the deal. This is a segment. We send everybody off in the chat with a song, something we've been listening to lately, something we like, and we recommend it to you to let you know some music that is worth checking out. So I will start this off just to give you guys a few more extra seconds to go here. But what I'm going to recommend, since I was thinking about it, I'm like, I brought the grumpy old men on to talk for today's show. And so I would pick something a little more retro, but actually not retro. This song is called The Disco. It's by Truches. It's a crazy spelled name, but if you look up The Disco, the song, very good. And it's basically, they're kind of picking up on like the old school, like B-52 style, where they were kind of homaging the disco age and that style of music. And this is doing a similar thing. So The Disco by Truches, it's a fun song. It's worth checking out. And what do you guys got?
Josh,
Let's take for Josh to finish whatever he's doing.
I know, Josh.
Busy there, Josh?
I was talking to my hot wife. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Bob.
For me, lately I've been listening to a lot of Skillet. And
nice.
Yeah, and specifically just a song that I really like from them, Back from the Dead. I really like that. If you get a chance to check out the music video, it's pretty cool. It's almost like a zombie apocalypse video. It takes like 3 or 4 minutes before you even get into the song when you watch the video itself. But yeah, Back from the Dead by Skillet.
Oh, Volbeat.
Nice.
Meister, I'm sorry. That got to me. I'm sorry, Bob.
What did?
Meister's Volbeat.
Oh, yeah. Volbeat. Yeah. It's good. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's one to check out too.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and actually, Thundarius covers music on his channel. Thundarius has got his channel's really growing. His audience literally just paid for their whole crew to fly out to Europe and do like commentary on like a band and see a show and stuff in Europe. So Thundarius is doing really cool music stuff over on his, but says he's covering a Samurai Pizza Cats today. So sweet. Check that out. But so what you got, Derek?
What did Bob give his for Skillet?
Yeah. For me, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of Skillet lately, and so Back from the Dead is a song that I recommend.
Nice one. Okay. For me, I'm going to give that one to Ice Cube's. It was a good day because this was good stuff.
Nice. Hell yeah. Awesome.
I like it. This was solid. yeah, I leave you with that.
Hell yeah, I like it. Ice Cube, good stuff. And Josh, what you got for us, buddy?
God,
I'm changing my voice now because apparently, good Lord,
lean into it.
There's
Lean
there's only one band, Aerosmith, living on the edge.
Let's
for
go.
God's sakes, that
Greatest band in the world. Derek, you're lucky I didn't pick Kiss, just to spite you.
Hey, what? He doesn't like Kiss?
No, I didn't say that.
It's Kiss, but he is annoyed that everybody loves "I Was Made for Loving You."
No, that's no. What I said was
song. Who is Geekazo Aerosmith? No, you saw. Oh my God!
All right,
good Lord.
Okay, enough said. All right, enough said. The chat.
Well, I like it. I think it's a good recommendation. I actually, when I was a kid, and Aerosmith was not popular anymore. And every year for like 4 Halloweens in a row, I dressed up as a different, or not Aerosmith, sorry, but Kiss.
Yes, really.
I dressed up as a different Kiss member every year for Halloween for like 4 years in a row. So yeah,
nice. I met Paul Stanley at the grocery store.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
It was so random. I walked right up to him, and my daughter
said, "Get lost."
No, we talked for a little bit, and then when he left, Charlie was like, "Who is that?" And I showed her the picture of Starman, and she was like, "No way."
No.
Nice.
What he said was, "I don't know what you think you're doing here, but you can get out of my perimeter right now."
No, he
didn't.
didn't.
You realized that when Josh came up, he said, "Hey, Ricky."
Oh my God.
God.
Dude, yeah, the Ricky memes are going to be pretty hard to avoid. I apologize.
We do it, Bob.
Yeah, we might have created a monster.
I have so much shit on you.
You're not cool. You're not cool. And you're not cool. Oh, and you?
Blaine, I think I actually hate you now.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time.
Blaine, I think yeah. I think I'm done with Criticless.
I'm sorry. I'm
log out of
sorry.
Criticless.
You're gonna say right where you are.
I think I'm gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes.
You might ought to. You know, it's funny. That has become the new when people are fed up with my shit. That is I'm leaving Criticless. I'm deleting my account.
Yeah,
that's fine. You're only gonna lose a couple sentences anyway. So
yeah,
right.
Fine. Yeah, he didn't do much.
Right. Yeah. Really quick, I did want to run through. We got Quagmire in here for a $5. Says your heavy metal your heavy metal about. He meant my review. Is only an 82%. Dude, WTF? LOL. JK man. Have a great show. Have you ever seen Heavy Metal, the movie?
Yes.
You know, I've never seen it. I was gonna watch it when you guys were doing it last week, but then I got busy going to the Mario movie with my kiddos, and I didn't get a chance to.
It's fun. It's the most 80s thing like ever made.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Lots of animated boobs.
And metal to
a lot of really good music.
Yeah, great music.
Yeah. The whole movie could be like painted on the side of a metal van, you know, like one of those guys, you know, so it's good stuff. But yeah, Quagmire loves to roast me about that, but I made his day by raising my score up to a most excellent, because the first time I saw it, I did not like it. So he roasted me about it. But Life on Marshmallows gave us 5 gifted Criticless Cast memberships. Marshmallows. Many thanks, brother. Thank you so much. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. And to everyone that gets them, welcome to the cult. We're glad to have you. And Jake Stanley, for $2, says, I've had a bit of whiskey. What's the topic? Like I said, you know, he's Jake gets sauced and has no idea what's going on. Now, Quagmire is back for $20 and says, everyone but Blaine. Do you guys like heavy metal? And I actually just asked. So Derek has seen it. And you do like it, right, Derek? Hell yeah. Derek, you would like it. You would. That makes sense.
I
love
like out of the realm stuff like that.
I need to watch it.
We need to see if Josh would like it. We almost need to like
He
test
won't.
it out.
He won't.
What do you mean I won't? How do you know?
Got boobs in it. You're not gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I like and I don't like.
Yes, I do. It's called Eat, Pray, Love. That's what you like. All right.
Oh no, my kid is home. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it down, Ricky.
Yeah. Oh no. You've got a whole new nickname. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry.
It's just horrible.
Yeah. And risk it for a biscuit for $2 says waking up by 10 years. Also Twitter DM. Oh no. Oh no. This might be bad for you. This might be bad for you. Hold on. Oh no. I'm sorry, Josh, in advance. Oh no. Hold the phone. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, risk it. I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Oh, did somebody actually do it? Oh,
he's working on it. He's
no.
Hold
I
on.
don't
Let
think
me
I'm
make sure
ever
I got
coming
the
on the show again.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
you will.
No. Not even close, dude.
Close enough.
All the way close. Are you kidding me?
Not even close. Go back to AI school.
It's close enough, man.
Go back to your mom's basement.
No, that works entirely.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. Shut up, Derek.
No, I won't. I'm not going to shut up at all.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Jess. Thanks, Risk It, for the $2. Love to see it. You're the man.
Lane, I want.
And I agree with you there, Meister. Yes, AEW. Enough said. Yes.
You know what, Blaine? With all this BS, I want some money. Okay.
All right.
All this money you're making, gotta go to me.
See, yeah.
Shut up,
we'll
Josh.
See what we'll send you. Yeah, we'll
shut
send it to you.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Gotta love it.
For Josh's behavior.
Hey, listen, my wife is even shaming me in the chat. So, but yeah, sorry, buddy.
Lord,
she'll come around.
Lane, I hope you get none tonight. Okay.
That's right.
Hope you get
Hey,
none.
listen, you're winning over more fans, Josh. You're winning.
I tell you, man. I tell you.
Don't say it, Bob. Don't say it.
It's true, though.
Don't say it.
Do you want me to give you a hug? Would that help?
No comment coming from you.
Okay.
Right. Well, the chat knows what I say about all super chats, and it is very, very appreciated. Thanks to everyone.
By the time I pay my scientists, all the people in my lab, my developers, the lab rats, it's a wash. Well, why you do it then? Cause I'm selfless.
Okay, so can I just say, man, I didn't think anybody watched The Righteous Gemstones like I do.
It's one of the best shows ever made.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Oh.
Yeah. One of the best shows ever made. Absolutely.
He's such
hilarious.
a freaking good actor.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so good. He's so good. If you have not seen The Righteous Gemstones, watch it. It's amazing. It's so good.
Oh.
But yeah, and actually, you'll be happy to see Josh. Jake Stanley for $2 says this goes to Derek. So,
Derek get that. That's.
So next stream that you guys have, I'll send two for Derek.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. I should get a thousand what I've been through tonight.
Oh, you haven't been through anything, Josh. Get over
right.
it.
You've gained a new meme. You're welcome.
A new meme. Oh my god!
I've just sent you to the stratosphere.
You're the best work out of any of us.
Right.
There's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's right. That's right, Ricky. I mean,
Any
Josh.
press is good press. That's how it works.
Yeah. You're famous, Josh. You're famous. See? You're famous.
Is it good?
That's how you win. That's how you win.
So yeah, but I think that's it. Before we, if we go much longer, we're just going to end up roasting Josh more. So we need to hurry up and wrap this thing up.
No, wait. Can I just say I'm here for it? I mean, I got time.
Okay, right.
Tonight you have time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, we started earlier, Josh.
Right. And yeah, Thundares, I do think we need to play Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers next week. That would be fun for sure. So, and see, new fans. Risk It is making T-shirts for your
how about that?
Yeah. Why don't you put your profile pic up there? A real pic.
Oh, Josh, shut up.
Shut up, Josh.
because I'm going to make an avatar for you, man.
No,
I've
you're
got
not.
a great idea now.
I will say I've met Risket's a cool dude. You'll probably meet him at one of the meetups if y'all ever come to one of these.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to them.
He's always buying 3 shirts. Listen,
I'm not going.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
If it's any, you are my new favorite before the Ricky thing ever happened. Thank you. You know what, Mrs. Criticless? Let's get you out of the boondocks, wherever the heck you are, because someone like you should not be living out there. Come out to LA. We'll get you a house.
You'll go to that hellhole.
You'll live it up. Okay? Not somewhere in the boondocks with guns and mirrors and trees and all that. You don't.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No. It's super crippled.
Oh, man. Oh.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I don't know how that happened.
You don't have to be. Don't worry about it. It's so good.
Oh God.
Harm on them.
Oh man. So guys, let's what are you guys up to? What's going on? Y'all go ahead. Do your thing. This is your chance. Let them know where they can find you.
God.
All right. Well, you can find all of us, of course, over on the main channel here on my channel at Bob Loves Movies. That's the easiest way to search me on YouTube. Channel's name is Was It Good, but at Bob Loves Movies, the easiest way to find me. We go live every Tuesday with Dad's Turn to Talk. Again, it's at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific time. This week, we're going to be talking Galaxy Quest. And we are going to have Lily on with us this week. I did talk with her. She said, yeah, I'll be there. Sorry I couldn't make it tonight, but she'll be with us this coming week. So we'll be talking Galaxy Quest, and we'll be having some fun over there. But yeah, come check out the channel. I also got a lot of reviews over there that I've done. Hopefully you have a good time checking those out. And we do have our own Dad's Turn to Talk channel as well, where we post clips of the show. And we've got a bunch of past episodes on there because we actually started over there. And then Blaine had the genius idea to move it over to my channel. He's like, you actually have a bigger subscriber base and you're monetized, move it over. And so
Right.
we're glad that you did. But you can catch us on both of those. And of course, all 3 of us are on Criticless as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Follow all these guys. And what are y'all's handles on Criticless? I mean, Bob, yours is Bob.
Was It
Loves
Good?
Movies, right? Or was it good? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Was It Good?
Mine has been deactivated as of 5 minutes ago.
It's Ricky, Ricky 19. Oh, Josh, what? It's Napper 19, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
mine is Napper 19.
Right.
It might get
And,
changed.
Derek?
I'm going to whip Rizzy's little butt in about 10 minutes. Is what mine's going to change to.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, you go ahead and fly there wherever you.
I don't know where he is. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Good.
All right. All right. So for
Nice.
me, on Criticless, I am at that's 2 E's DT, and I'm making some pretty good progress there. People like my reviews. That's good. But also on Facebook and LinkedIn, and yeah, I think it's pretty much it for now. And on the YouTube channels, like Bob mentioned. So we have
Nice.
the one that we stream from, and then we have the one that we're trying to build more content toward in the Dad's Turn to Talk channel, and hopefully some new content coming there that I'm going to be able to kind of spearhead. So stay tuned. Could be fun.
Yeah.
Sick.
We got some stuff in the works.
Nice. Well, yeah, everybody make sure to give them a follow. Go check out their stuff. And I'm sure they'll be back before long because, you know, this was too fun. We've got to do it again. This was a good
Oh,
time.
absolutely. We got to have you back over on Dad's Turn to Talk as well. Blaine, he was actually on for our first live episode. And
Right.
you were on when Criticless was still pretty young as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been on with us 3 different times. He came on for our 100th episode. And yeah, we would love to have you back as well.
Awesome. I'll definitely do it. And to chat, everybody who's hung out this long, appreciate it. Thank you. And I do see that Jeremy is on his second Cobra Cast tonight since we've started, which makes sense. And, you know, if you want to see views disappear, just watch Jeremy freaking stream Cobra Cast. So that's how it goes. But we appreciate all you guys for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. Next week, Titan AE. Do not forget. And as always, go review some things on Criticless. Do all of that. Follow these guys. And this has been an absolutely a blast, a lot of fun, and it was really fun building new memes for Ricky. I mean Josh, and we will you know, I'm sure we'll do this again. You know.
Disgraceful. I'm complex and I'm deep. I react spontaneously to people who want to figure me out. I'm not going to let anybody figure me out per se.